You were live. Oh, it tells you now. How come when I started before on my own, it never told me?
Because
It
it
always
lies
told
to
you. You just never noticed.
He's
I'm
a
lying.
liar.
Well, maybe it did.
No, seriously, it's always been there.
All right. Anyway, we're live. And we're on a
You sure?
podcast. We're live. It told me. I saw it.
You
And-
swear?
I don't trust this.
He's live. And I cannot be on here too long or else I need ice. Bring me ice. Oh,
You're
wrong
going to
show.
have to wait an hour to do that.
Yeah, I know.
You're not going to be able to contain yourself, are you?
No.
Let's get out of your system now.
I'll just keep this for a while.
Okay. You're going to be like beads of sweat just pouring down your face for an hour.
Oh, no, the AC's on right there. You can't even hear it.
All right. I can't imagine wearing that out here.
Oh, hell no. Well, it's hot today. It's 90 degrees right now.
It's 112 here.
Yeah, we're getting 100-degree weather this week. Yeah.
Let's go with...
But it's a dry heat. It's not like Florida heat where it's humid as hell. No, thank you. Yeah.
What is my SCTV one? Where'd it go, Adam?
Which one?
Never mind, it's right here.
Hi, I'm Chris Serling. My dad, Rod Serling, created the mortal series, The Twilight Zone. When you go back and examine some of those old shows, you'll discover the ideas, could actually be expressed in about 30 seconds. That's why tonight, I'm so proud to present...
Bordering in Wonderland, The Twilight Zone Review.
Until next time, this is Chris Serling.
Hi, welcome to LIW Twilight Zone Review, episode 260 for Twilight Zone 1959, 329, 4 o'clock.
It's a very nice intro.
Is it?
Yeah.
I just threw the title screens together.
Yeah, it's good.
That's okay. 4 o'clock Redux. It's our NCAA bracket winner. So if you're mad at us, blame who the fuck won the NCAA? Baylor Bears or something? Some team like that? I don't fucking know. I
The
don't follow.
Bulls?
I think they're the Bears.
The Bears?
The
Baylor.
Bears.
The Bears.
It's just a big hairy guy.
Yeah.
All right, I'm Phoenix West.
Adam Wilcox.
Dick Cat.
Hi guys. Hi. So I talked about this episode a long time ago. Frank and I did. Who's not here, so fuck him. Since you guys, I don't know if you've ever seen this episode or if this is your first go around. What do you guys think about this one?
First go around for me.
I think I've seen it before. Long time. I just don't. I had to think about because the titles always screw me up on these episodes because I always think it's one thing, but it ends up being another one. I'm not consistent with the titles because they always fool you.
It took me until this time going around with the podcast that I got the episode titles down.
Yeah.
The one's called The Execution. I thought it was my favorite episode, but that's called Shadow Play, but it's about an execution.
The Absolute Man, is that what that one was?
No.
Shadow Play is amazing.
Well, Shadow Play is the one where there are bombs in the room, right?
No, that's
that's
Jeopardy room.
That's
See?
the Obsolete Man. Yeah.
See? They all
I don't know.
go together. I don't know.
Episodes with a bomb in a room.
There's
Yeah.
little shreds of ideas that get recycled into different titles.
Yeah.
Nope.
But yeah, so what do you think about it? I guess Dick's going first.
Oh, I don't know. Go ahead. Adam. Go ahead.
Was I supposed to go first?
No, you
I
can
know.
go.
You didn't choose one of us. Are we going clockwise? I'm so
I-
confused.
I guess.
Just let him go. Let him finish.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't say anything.
Oh my God, Dick started talking. So
I'll just start.
Are you threatening me?
Yes.
Yeah, can opener.
My Milwaukee.
All right.
No, well, this one was very interesting because it's just so timely because everybody is seeing white supremacists and everything now. And then it was communism, now it's white supremacy. It's kind of funny. It's just that's the boogeyman right now, which is like, is it? I don't know, but whatever, we're here. And it just kind of, it's funny how all these episodes are kind of cyclical. They all come back, and here we are. And it's just like, that's interesting. This guy's paranoid and obsessed with, like, I see him. I see. They're here. Your husband. He's a commie. Your husband. Or I did like the adult version that you put up today. I saw that earlier today. The X-rated.
Oh, man, I didn't watch that one yet.
It's good. It's a good one where he's a homosexual.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Your husband sucks. Ah!
You're not supposed to watch those.
I saw I was on. You shouldn't post them so
Leave it
early.
to Dick to spoil those things for us.
No, this is good. This is a good one.
All right, I'll play it in a minute here.
It's a good one. But yeah, it's just, it's your basic Twilight Zone episode. I don't know why it's rated so high. It's kind of just boring.
That's 6.7 MDB.
I'd say it's probably rated high because the guy does give a really good performance. I like his acting. My only problem with it was I just wanted a little bit more backstory for this guy. Just a teeny little bit more. Like, for example, he makes his living blackmailing people. I think there needed to be like a teeny little scene where it's like he actually blackmails somebody and collects on it. You know what I mean? Because it's like you can't make money just calling people up and ratting people out and
I don't think it's a
getting
job.
people
I think
fired.
He's just a kook.
But he comes up with
No.
the rent money, so I want to know where his income is fucking coming from. Unless
He's
a
in
trust fund kid.
He's a trust fund baby. I think he's independently wealthy.
I think he's a gigolo.
Okay.
He's like John Doe from Seven.
I could see him being a gigolo. That would be an interesting take on this story. If you were to make this into a movie form, like long form.
The only way I'm
he's
going to
also a
juggle,
Man
gigolo.
working for
I'm going to juggle your balls in my mouth if you're not a communist.
Yeah, that's like the sad. My first note is this man is basically just Twitter.
Yeah.
He's Twitter personified into a guy. And today really is our day of weirdo shut-in apartment dwellers and angry landladies, angry nosy landladies.
Yes. Yes.
Both of our episodes are very similar.
You got an ongoing theme. I was thinking that, like, people who don't leave their room for $12,000. I'd like to buy a vowel.
Yeah, it's insane. And, they're chosen at random, so I guess the Hopper just decided we wanted to watch that today. But I am, of course, if you're listening to the podcast, referring to our next podcast episode, which is Night Gallery Cool Air. But we're talking about 4 o'clock. This would never win any sort of bracket I put up that people choose, like the polls I do, the bracket polls. This would never win it. But that's why I like doing the NCAA ones, where I just fill it out, and then whatever happens, happens, because we get weird shit like this.
It's almost like an elaborate bingo hopper draw. Like, yeah, an elaborate one. It's like you could say, well, the people chose this one, but they didn't know what they were choosing. So
that was the blind poll.
Yeah, blind poll.
Blind poll shows it 2019 episodes, 2 of them, I think. So we have those coming up sometime.
No,
they're not the good ones either. They're like the Twitter ones. So
oh, that's right. There are like 1 or 2 good ones.
These aren't. What is happening? We get some interference at Dick's end. Anyway, yeah, let's just play this, the Filthy Twilight Zone, because I got bored earlier and randomly made it.
It's very good.
You have a man working for you in personnel, a young man named Alfred Brewster. Man's a That's right, the man's a subversive, a menace to our society, should be discharged immediately. Look at them out there, the carrion leeches, sucking us dry, carrying evil around with them like cold germs.
Are you me, Mr. Krangle?
My dear lady, I don't people. I compile them.
Why, Mr. Krangle? Why are you trying to him? What has he ever done to you?
To me? Why, nothing to me.
He has only one abiding interest in life, and that is to
My name is Hall, Mr. Krangle, Bureau of Investigation.
It's my understanding that the are in complete control in Washington now. They probably taken over the switchboard, too.
The Mr. Krangle?
Oh, yes, the It's happening, Pete. It's happening right now. Certainly, Peter. It's this kind of celebration.
You'll get enough mail. Anyway, somebody think you was running some sort of a mail order business or something.
What I do, Mrs. Williams, is none of your concern.
All right.
Pretty good.
It's the original homophobic version. I can't believe they tried to write that and put that on screen.
They got away with a lot of stuff back then.
Let me get rid of.
Instead, they just turned it into the Rush Limbaugh biopic.
Yeah, it's essentially. You said you like his acting. I agree. The acting and the dialogue aren't that bad. The problem is when they're just in one location, and he literally just sits there or gets up and walks around a desk a couple times. They have
Feeds the bird.
Several different people coming into his house. That's how they filled this episode with make it 22 minutes or 25.
I wish Frank was here because I was going to actually have him read from the book on this one because I wanted to know what Rod Serling actually thought about that bird because it seemed to me like he was impressed by the bird because the bird almost steals the show.
I have
just
the
the reactions it gets. Yeah, you have that book. Okay,
the book. Consult.
You mustn't read from the book.
That's how you get blown up. Yeah, since I'm going to look this up, someone else talk and about the episode a little bit.
Did he turn into a midget at the end of the episode? Is that what happened?
Oh yeah.
So he turns into a little man.
An Oompa Loompa.
Is that like because he's a small man and he's doing small man things? Is that's the gimmick?
I kind of knew that's where they were going to go with it when he first came up with the idea. It's like they're going to be small. They're going to be like 2 feet tall. I'm like, you're going to be 2 feet tall.
Oh,
that's exactly what happened.
It's the same episode as that Mickey Rooney jockey one. Night of a Jockey.
Yeah, that's a bad one. Yeah,
this is much better.
Yeah, this wasn't bad. It's good. It's not great, but it's good. There's just maybe one or two teeny little things I would have changed, but otherwise,
the only good thing about that Mickey Rooney episode was the commentary, I guess, because he is just not having anything to do with doing a commentary. He's so angry and bitter. He talks about have you ever heard the commentary for the jockey episode on the DVDs or the Blu-ray?
I did, but I didn't find it.
It's supposed to be like the greatest. The reason why it's so good is because Mickey Rooney doesn't answer any questions. It's like a Q&A. And Mickey Rooney just goes off saying, they don't want to listen to this. They don't care. They want to watch something sexual. And that's what he goes off. And it's just
Mickey Rooney fucked. That man's fucked.
He didn't age well.
Dead. He's dead.
Yeah, clearly. But
he's fucking dead.
He was better on The Simpsons when he shows up in the treehouse.
Oh, and he goes, I can play that.
All right, so the last paragraph, there's not much about this episode, believe it or not.
Wow.
4 o'clock was Serling's adaptation of a story by Price Day that appears in Alfred Hitchcock Presents 14 of my favorites in suspense.
Huh.
Although dealing with a subject Serling felt strongly about, the writing is not sharp and the characters are oversimplified to the point of a caricature. As Kringle, Bickle is fun to watch, but one feels he could have done a much better job had Serling given him more substantial character to work with.
Wow.
That's
so they bashed the episode.
And let me put my page marker in here now.
Yeah, there you go.
Ah, see, I knew that thing would come in handy at some point.
Those cards are worth something. You better put plastic over it.
You didn't sign that either.
Well, how the hell would I sign that?
You can sign a
where
card.
would I sign it?
On the card? Oh, I can't get to
With
that
what?
yet.
It's a black card.
A Sharpie. A white Sharpie.
I did buy one of those fancy silver Sharpies. I used to have some of those, but they dried up.
Those are the best used for autographs.
Yeah,
those
silver
cool.
Sharpies.
You look cool if you has one of those.
I know. I bought that when I released that CD. I'm like, whoever first so many people have pre-ordered this, I'll sign it with a Sharpie, and that's exactly what I did.
With your blood.
And you drew dicks on it.
Oh, I drew dicks all
The
over.
dicks look so silver and beautiful, though.
Yeah, very
gorgeous silver dicks.
Very shiny and bulbous.
Yeah,
shiny dicks.
2 words I want my dick described as: shiny and bulbous.
Shiny and bulbous.
Yeah.
When I look at it, I'm blinded, and then I'm hit in the face with it.
The Elephant Man.
It's so bulbous.
All right, so yeah, this episode is okay at best. It's very similar to a couple other episodes, like I said, Night of the Jockey, and an episode called Nervous Man in a $4 Room did the premise of a guy alone in an apartment much, much better. That episode's great. This one, The ending's stupid. The bird, I thought was going to play more into it, like he's going to try to eat him or something.
Yeah, that would have been funny. I was waiting for that. I was waiting for the bird to like be right next to him and him be terrified by just the sheer size of the bird. That would have required money, though. You know what I mean, to make that happen.
Well, this felt like one of those budget episodes, one of those ship in a bottle episodes. And every show they have like 26 episodes a season. You get at least 5 of these episodes a season, I think.
Problem is they have 36 episodes a season, so you get 20.
Well, you get 20, you get 16 of them at least.
Yeah,
that's fine because some of them are good, better than others, and it's just that's the way it is. I get it. It's the finances. It's economical.
Yeah, but kind of going off what Adam was saying, if we got a little bit of backstory in this guy, why he's like this, like there's some abuse or something in his childhood, where he used to try to talk to people about political stuff, and they dismissed him for decades. Something's going on with this guy.
Like, yeah, he was once aspiring to be something better than what he actually is, and he just became this thing that he is. And nobody sets out in life to become like this. I will defeat evil.
And how generic is that? Just any evil. I don't like evil.
Well, he's after the commies.
Part of it.
He's specific. He's commie. He's commie driven.
Yeah, but he also calls up the first call is you got to fire that communist, and I'll follow up with this. If you don't, I'm going to contact the authorities. The next one is, hi, you have a teacher there. He's has inappropriate relations with one of the students. And I was like, is he hanging out in like the bathroom at the school? That's how he overheard it.
That's a good service he's providing then.
Dick brought up a good point, though. This is a kind of a product of its generation. There's always some kind of man-made witch hunt going on, and nowadays it's like you said, racism and sexism. Accusations of abuse. Everybody's always guilty before proven innocent, and they lose everything, and then even if they're found innocent, they've already lost everything. So it's sad. Back then, it just happened to be communism. And I do like the point where he keeps saying, "Well, never mind how I know this, and never mind how I came about that information."
Just like Harvey Weinstein here.
Harvey Weinstein.
He's looking pretty good.
This is a Harvey Weinstein toy. They just released it.
Baron Vladimir Harkonnen.
Finally opened that fucker.
I still have that on my wish list.
It should be clearanced out soon because nobody's buying them. They're stacking up at Target. You're going to get them for like $10.
I have bad feelings about.
You'll be getting it.
Even if it's good, it's just not going to go anywhere. It's just
it's not going to make any money. No, it'll be a good. It's going to be good, but no one's going to see it. Nobody cares.
And the problem is if he says, because it absolutely will be the pandemic, but even if he says so, he's going to be like, oh, come on, everybody's using the pandemic as an excuse for everything to be bad.
Well, it's not the pandemic. It's not because Quiet Ones just made $100 million in 3 weeks, so they're proving it. They're proving that can be done.
For the podcast listeners, they're talking about Doom.
Yes, podcast. If you're here for the Twilight Zone, the show's over. Good night.
Good night. Have fun.
No, this was a pretty good episode, though. It just wasn't great. It's meddling at best. It's mostly a performance piece. It's one guy giving a pretty good performance, given the material he's working with. But as far as story goes, it's middle of the road at best. Yeah. That's probably its weakest part. Is it just there's not really a lot of story to tell here. And that's my problem with it.
3 conversations for an episode. Yeah, and the conversations don't go anywhere because we have no backstory, no goal in mind. There's nothing to work toward.
Well, in fact, my problem with both the episodes that we're talking about tonight is that they kind of show their cards a little too soon, if you know what I mean.
I wish the latter showed their cards sooner so it would have been over faster.
Oh, yeah.
Dragged forever. But I have a confession. I didn't watch this episode because I don't have the original Twilight Zone. So, oh, no. No!
Did I not put those on there?
No, you put the night gallery on there, but there's no music.
No, I mean...
it's too bad that Frank's not here, because I put this on here literally for him, this right here.
Bonsai! That's great shit right there. That's cultural appreciation right there.
Oh, I changed out your "Be Right Back" message to this one. I thought this one was funnier.
Sexier.
Oh, Scream 5 just wrapped, by the way, and the director says it's fantastic, which I'm sure it's not.
Oh God, you know what? Scream is fantastic. The first one.
Yeah, and they kept making more.
Part of 2
I've never seen any of the sequels.
is okay.
3's interesting.
Jay and Silent Bob show up for 3.
It's so weird.
They literally have walk-on cameos.
I saw Scream and then I saw Scary Movie, the first one. I didn't watch the sequels to either one of those movies.
Well, yeah, Scary Movie are good. Yeah, you're gonna watch
I
those.
saw both of those in a theater. I saw both of those at the same fucking theater.
Wow.
Exact same theater. I saw Scream, and then
Double
I saw
billing?
Scary Movie. Yeah, same building.
Very confusing double billing.
Oh, it wasn't a double feature. That would be badass if it was, but it just happened to be there
No,
like
because
a couple of weeks apart.
They came out 4 years after each other.
Double billings with old movies.
Yeah, that'd be good. I'd like that. That'd be fun.
That's what New Beverly does all the time.
Yeah, I don't have any theater out here that does that. I wish we did, but we don't. Nobody does. What local little shitty city somewhere has a theater that plays like movies, double features and movies? Only in Hollywood you can find that.
Yeah, only Tarantino.
Yeah.
The only way I see a double feature is if I happen to use my Stubbs membership and I decide to see two flicks in the same day.
I just walk in the
So,
theater.
yeah.
I don't give a shit. I just walk in because AMC, the way it was designed, it's like a big horseshoe. And I'd go to theater to theater. I'd be there all day sometimes watching 3 movies.
Yeah.
I did that
there have
once.
been days where I've done a triple feature. That's a
Yeah.
rough one. Usually I'll do
It
2.
hurts.
but,
Yeah, it hurts.
especially when they ain't got no good food in the theater. You know, you're just stuck there all day like, oh God, I gotta eat this stuff. Oh.
I did the Iron Man marathon once.
Oof.
Don't recommend that.
I've never done a marathon. The closest I've done to a marathon is I
really?
sat through one of the Lord of the Rings movies.
Yeah, no, this one was Iron Man 1
In the theater?
in the theater.
No,
because
Adam.
oh,
What, Lord of the Rings? Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw Lord of the Rings in a theater, the first one.
Oh, I thought
I
you
never went back to see any other ones. Yeah,
Well,
just the first fucking movie.
well, what I did was my friends bought tickets for this thing. It was when Iron Man 3 came out, so it was Iron Man 1, 2, Avengers, Iron Man 3. So it's 4 movies in a row.
That's too much sitting and watching, man.
I showed up. I showed up at the end of Iron Man 2, and then Avengers was on, and I went and watched Pain and Gain, and I came back and watched Iron Man 3.
That's a smart thing.
That's what I did. Yeah. So
except it's Pain and Gain.
and Pain and Gain was not very. It was just like, ugh, this is Pain and Gain. Yeah.
I saw the Dark Knight trilogy.
Ooh, that's a long
Yeah,
one.
At midnight, it would show, the Dark Knight Rises. And
Yeah,
then I went to the Cornetto trilogy when World's End came out.
that would be good.
Yeah, that was fun.
That'd be a good one.
I walked out of Mad Love, and I walked right into Tales from the Hood, and I liked
There
it
you
so
go.
much I sat and watched it again in the same fucking theater.
I love
That's
Tales.
I'll go sit in the
good.
theater at the credit. If I get there early, I'll just go sit in the theater and wait for the next showing. And usually the guys that clean up the theater is just like, oh, I don't care, whatever.
By the way, rest in peace, Clarence Williams III.
I know.
Pimply faced kid from.
Yeah, it's the Pimply for the Simpsons.
You know what?
Oh,
That director, Clarence Williams III, worked with a lot.
John Frankenheimer?
Oh, you
That's
just
what
said
I
it. I didn't have to say
That's
it.
what I heard. I heard that.
I wonder who told you that one.
I don't know.
Little birdie told you? Little parrot?
Little parrot.
Don't know. I don't know.
So, the landlady, she visits,
Oh, yes.
and then she goes through his fucking mail like a real nosy bitch.
She's a cunt.
And he has a long, long conversation with her. I don't know what the fuck they talked about.
You know,
Who cares?
I don't remember any of that either. Yeah, it's kind of.
And then the doctor's wife comes, and I guess he keeps calling over and over to the hospital that her husband works at, who's a sensitive man, she said, which I loved.
yeah.
You may not know this, but he's a sensitive man.
He's a sensitive man.
And I expected her to say, like, he killed himself, but no, he's a sensitive man, and he can't sleep.
What she really wanted to say is she makes him put the lingerie on and she pegs him at night. So, well.
She's a real Frank. He's a real Frank.
It puts the lingerie on the basket or else it gets the hose again.
Nothing wrong with getting pegged.
Are you a communist?
I'd be a
Hey,
comic.
if it's your thing, you do you, right? You know, you're just
Dirty
it's an
red.
observation. That's all.
Commie bastard.
All the notes I want to get to are about Night Gallery. So this is hard.
Well, this episode, there's not much to it. It's pretty much basic. And like I said, I didn't even watch it because I don't have Twilight Zone original episodes anywhere. I don't have Netflix anymore, so I can't watch them on there.
Well, it's going to be off Netflix in like 20 days. So.
Is it going? Where's it going now?
Probably wherever the fuck
It's still
CBS
on Hulu.
has all their shit.
Yeah.
Is it CBS
Hulu.
though? Does CBS own it?
Yeah.
So it'd be on CBS Access.
Well, yeah, Paramount Plus.
Oh, Paramount. Oh, that's right. Paramount. Yeah, I ain't getting Paramount Plus.
Are they going to take it off of Hulu as well?
I would assume so.
I would assume so. Yeah, I'm gonna buy it. I just need to buy it.
I have it on Blu-ray. Thank God. So it's not going to affect me.
Yeah, I need to do that anyway, just to have it. It's a good. It's
do what
good,
I do, Dick. Put that box set on your Amazon shopping list and just wait for it to go on sale. I got it as a gift, so I didn't have to buy it. But I've seen it go way down in price and then go back up. Kind of like the CBS is pretty good with that stuff. Like they'll lower their shit like almost half price.
I think I got it for $60.
Yeah, all the Star Treks too. I bought all of them like half price when they were. Marked
well,
up.
hold on. Amazing
ones
stories.
I don't have is I don't have Deep Space Nine and I don't have Voyager or Enterprise. I might get all those eventually.
What about Discovery, Adam? Do you have Discovery?
Fuck no. I'm not buying anything past Enterprise. That's where I call it a day. I ended Enterprise.
So is this the one, the complete series Blu-ray? Is that what it is?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I got.
It's on sale for $58.
Yeah.
There you go. That's
pretty
pretty
good.
good.
Yeah.
Usually it's like
Find it for a
80
while.
something.
Yeah.
But this is on sale for $33 DVD.
Oh, that's a foreign one too.
Foreign DVD.
Oh, God damn it.
If it hasn't
Your
aged
regional
in a while-
player won't play it, sir.
I need to get a region free.
Your regional player has you fucked. Is you right
Whoa.
fucked, sir?
Ooh, but this one looks kind of nice. Is this... What? This is
Did you just
crazy.
experience a dick orgasm?
Yeah.
No, this is... Wow, what is this?
I've had a few of those. Not a lot, but a few.
Oh, my God. They have the box set of the Twilight Zone original series and the classic 80s series together for the first time in the Fifth Dimension box set. 41 DVD set, 20 hours bonus footage.
DVDs, though.
Yeah, it is DVDs.
It's a lot of discs.
And it's also very expensive.
Yeah.
It came out in 2014.
That's what I like about the Blu-rays is they condense it down so it doesn't take up as much space.
Yeah. They also have a original series, which is like maybe that one, I can't tell, but like it's just European. They just have it in. It's this crazy set with all these posters and stuff. Oh yeah, get the
I have
price.
that.
That's it.
That's cheap.
have that.
That's $34 right now.
It's about what I paid for it, yeah.
So Frank's not here, so let me bring this up. Is this guy on the spectrum a little bit?
Yes.
He seems a little off, yeah. He's definitely sick because I kept waiting for that FBI guy that he was talking to towards the end there to say, you're really sick. I mean, he kind of did. He just didn't say you're sick. He tried to be as nice as he possibly could, and I applaud him trying to be polite because I'd have been like, guy, you need like a doctor. He basically told him that like you should really seek some professional help and talk to somebody.
You're sick.
Yeah.
I'm amazed because a lot of these characters in the show, they end up calling like the guys in the white coats,
Absolutely.
They have to jump out a window to get out. Well, no, they just leave them alone.
Speaking of white coats, if you never got a chance to watch The Aviator, it's on HBO Max right now.
I just watched that the other day.
Yeah, that's that reason a lot of those things happened in that show is because if you gave somebody a hint that you might have been a little off, the white coats guys would come and take you away. They can't do that anymore. Nowadays, nobody can hold anybody else. You can pretty much walk out of any kind of... there's no such thing as asylums anymore. Unless they're like violent to themselves or violent to others, they can't really lock you up anymore. So
yeah, it's really hard to get a 5150 order.
Yeah.
Nowadays, no. Back then, they would just show like a woman screaming too much because she saw an atrocity, they'd be like, "Oh," and pat her up and take her off in a paddy
You
wagon.
could walk up and say, "Get a hold of yourself," and slap her. I'd like to go back to that time just to get away with that just once, just to put that on my bucket list. Like, well, I slapped somebody and nobody.
The best version of that is in the airplane.
Yeah, airplane. They just line up.
Doctor, you're needed.
I'll take care of this. It's just like there's a nun holding a noose and a fucking gun. Oh god,
that's a fun movie. This is not.
Oh god, yeah. It's not bad though. I don't know if we're doing scores yet. And
not yet. But
yeah,
let's wrap up. He basically, when he's talking to this bitch, the doctor's wife, he's like, she mentions something, and he's like, "That's what I'll do. 2 feet tall." Yeah, he can't hide his Austrian accent. That's what I'll do. And he decides at 4 o'clock, all the evil people are going to turn into 2 feet tall people, and which is stupid, really stupid. And then right when he says that, you're like, now I know how it's going to end.
Yeah, it's just reveals his cards too soon. It's like the fact that they put so much emphasis on him coming up with that idea. Just reveal. It's like, oh, so this is the origin story of the Oompa Loompas from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Gotcha.
They almost should have said it right at the very beginning, so that you have time to forget about it. But they say it like just before the end, and you're like, oh, well, now that's on my mind.
I would have preferred it if he jumped out the window.
Oh yeah, he really can't. Maybe the bird will help him.
I get it. The whole thing's a metaphor for he's a really small guy. You know, I mean, he's small-minded, and yeah, it's a little too in the face. But like, yeah, I get it. He gave a good performance. The story, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I'll forget about it by tomorrow.
It's a one-man show. It's fine. I just bought the complete series. So.
Oh, did you?
It's coming. It'll be here tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it says delivery tomorrow.
Welcome to the Big Dick Club.
I'm excited. $63.
Jabbed to that message stick in this episode.
Yeah,
totally worth it.
Yeah, definitely. The commentaries are great. You can hear the Mickey Rooney one now.
I'm looking forward to listening to those with the comment. I'll watch
all
the commentaries.
I'm 2 feet tall.
I listened to all of season 5 commentaries.
Speaking of commentaries, there is commentary on Halloween 3 Season of the Witch Blu-ray.
I
tend to consume that. There's actually a ton of extra features on there. I'm surprised.
Not much. I just watched them all the other day.
It's
funny.
Tommy Wallace is doing the commentary,
and Trace Adkins does the other one.
Tommy Lee Wallace.
Tommy Lee Wallace, who does the voice for "Put on your costumes right now. Put on your masks for the Shamrock giveaway at 9 o'clock." That's him. And he goes, "I did it." He goes, "I just had it." John liked my voice. He thought I was a good radio. He does the fog too. He did the fog radio voice in that. And he said, I was there, I was free, and we did it, and it was done. So it didn't cost him any money.
Oh, John Carpenter heard free, and he's like, fuck yeah. Terrible.
Do it.
Okay, free, yeah.
I'm going to spend the whole day tomorrow just going through all those extra features.
I will do none of that.
It don't take too long. They're not very long. It's just bare bones. It's not.
I have nothing to do tomorrow. It's either that or go to the theater and watch The Heights.
Watch that HBO Max. It's free.
I might.
That's what's
I'm just looking for any excuse to go to the theater, and I just can't.
Quiet Ones. Go see the Quiet Ones. It's very good.
I haven't seen the first one. God damn it! And then there's another movie that just came out, and that's a sequel to another fucking movie.
You really don't have to. You really don't. It's contained. You don't really have to see the first one. Honestly,
all you need to know about the first one is creatures,
aliens,
attack people that make sounds.
Yeah, that's it. That's basically it. You don't need to know anything else because the next one's not even involving the family that's in this one. Emily Blunt is not in the next one. She's pretty much done with, I think, the franchise now. And it's good because this wraps it up, and it's fine. Let's move on to someone else. We had this story. We can't have another one with her.
Oh, they'll always find some other way, Dick. If they can milk more money out of it, they'll extend this shit out to 6, 7 more fucking trilogies.
No, they are. It's just different actors. That's all. And different director. Ooh, but look what I found the other day.
It's not even an obligation. It's the making of book.
Yeah.
That's probably interesting right there.
Oh yeah, I love these. These are great.
Because that fucking movie saved that franchise.
Yeah.
That was its last straw. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
this is great.
this is what we go to, Adam. couple weeks ago we went to this. Oh, it's Italian on one side?
There's 2 books in one of
Can you
jokes.
read me an Italian joke?
All right, here you go.
Whatever we came up dry, I think it was just when Dick and I, we just read off a random joke. He's reading the Italian jokes right now. Just flip and go to the first one you see.
No, that was just stupid.
They're all going to be stupid.
Ha! Here you go. Do you know why Italians can't surf? Because they're lopsided.
Wow.
Awful.
Okay, now flip it over. Do one from the Jewish side.
This is Polish jokes.
Polish joke, sorry.
Let me find a short one. Oh, here you go. Why is Santa Claus Polish?
I don't know.
Who else would wear a red suit? That's the joke.
Ah.
I don't understand that one. What does it say on the bottom of a Coke bottle in Poland? Open other end. Jesus. These are terrible.
They're just blonde jokes.
These are awful. Let me see what year this is. This is old.
1974.
Is it written by Jack Laird?
Oh my God. This was like This is the 26th printing, 1980. And the original printing was 1973.
Oh, I was up by a year. Damn.
But they were making these. They made these for 7 years.
Oh, so close.
Jesus Christ. Oh, Christ.
Jack Laird was at the height of his powers right then.
The novelization.
You get the novelizations of the weirdest shit.
That's what I'm looking for.
What could you possibly gain introspectively from watching the novelization of Lethal Weapon?
Dangerous Minds. Is that based on a book that made in the movie?
I have no idea.
A reissue of the book?
This one was interesting.
Total Recall.
I have the novelization of the original Batman movie, the Tim Burton one.
Yeah.
The only thing that's not in the movie is there was an extended horse race scene where Batman is riding a horse. Can't imagine why they decided not to do that.
Too expensive.
I read the novelization of Independence Day. I remember that.
Oh.
It was better than the movie.
You could also just watch War of the Worlds. It's basically the same thing.
Same thing. Yeah, it's true.
And now I can watch it on Blu-ray.
There you go.
Oh, because you got it from
4K. Yeah, 4K Blu-ray.
Ooh. I didn't get a 4K player.
Did you tell him why you got it on Blu-ray?
He sent me out the DVD, sent me the case. No DVD.
Yeah,
and then he sent
him an empty case.
And it took the post office like 3 weeks to get it to me.
Wow.
Yeah. I assumed that the post office lost the fucker because it was going to take me like 3 months to even claim it. And I'm like, do I even want to claim it at this point? Or just, So I just sent him the Blu-ray. Happy birthday. You know what I'm saying? So,
it was like this thing I sent Dick. I sent him those two SD card or those two thumbsticks, and they took. You got yours 2 days later, Adam, and Dick got his.
Did you do first class mail? That's like the worst. First class mail is the worst.
I did. I went to UPS.
Usually UPS is pretty good. And,
UPS is usually pretty solid. Yeah. The worst is like FedEx, and then like the second worst is first class mail.
Well, I think the problem was it was such a small package. It probably fell in the guy's seat, and he didn't find it until 2 weeks later. I'm sure that's what happened.
It fell between the seats. I'm sorry.
Hey, man, I'm just going to throw this in your yard because,
Was Bill Cosby work at the post office? Yes. What was that?
We don't got it here.
I'm sorry.
It was that guy from Christmas Vacation. He loses the bonus check and the Jelly of the Month Club thing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a kid. Clark Griswold fell between his seats, and I'm sorry. Now that I know that, I'll use that for my Bill Cosby impression too.
It works.
Yeah, if it works, I'll use it. I'll own it.
It almost sounds like the guy from Soul Taker. Or not Soul Taker, The Final Sacrifice. The guy that lives in the cabin.
Yeah. Oh, you! Oh, that dog of mine.
The good Bill Cosby impression is Eddie Murphy, man. I love when he does Bill Cosby. I would like to talk to you about some of the things that you say in your show.
And
That's
now
4
he's in
o'clock.
prison. And now he's in prison.
Yeah. And he's still collecting royalties on the Cosby Show because reasons.
I don't think he is. His estate is.
Yeah, his estate
Same
forever
shit.
and ever. Well, teachers still get their pensions when they're in prison for molestation, so go figure that one out. No.
Sweet.
What a job!
They're going to have a victims fund for Bill Cosby, I guarantee it, and all the royalties are going to go to that.
No, because those bitches got money. All those bitches are models, and they have their own
You're
money.
calling them bitches.
Well,
Because they turned him down too.
Yes, they wrecked poor Bill Cosby. The only thing Bill
turned Dick
Cosby
down,
did, the only thing Bill Cosby did was knock him out and played with him. That's all.
He put his pudding in the wrong pop. Let's just call it like it is, all right?
He gave him drugs and passed him out, and he played with him.
Played picture page with the wrong lady. Yeah.
It's not like Harvey Weinstein didn't do the same thing.
Animal, mineral, or vegetable.
I'm going to hire actors to show up and arrest me during mid-show. It's like, oh, God. And one of the cops will be like, he was arrested for diddling people.
He date raped 75,000 people.
It was so bad. Also impressive. That's a huge number.
That's a lot of that. You know how long it takes to do one? This guy did 75,000. That's almost impossible.
The money on the drugs alone is impressive.
He just had that ability to make people go to sleep like that with his mind.
Couldn't get it up for any of them.
Nope.
But still gotta.
Oh well.
Yeah.
You can
What
hire.
is there to talk about in this episode?
You can hire DeForest Kelly to be your lawyer, and he'll get you 5 years in prison. You'll be happy about it.
From 333 Montgomery, who admits that I'm guilty during. Adam.
Yeah, I'm sorry I missed that one.
Yeah, I'd be glad you never saw that episode.
I'm gonna choose.
No, I never saw it. I chose it and I didn't even watch it. I didn't even
Oh my
take
God!
medicine.
You should go watch it.
I escaped my
so
own
bad.
fate. Yeah.
He's the most corrupt lawyer ever because he takes the cop and then makes the cop leave so he can dig through the crime scene and finds evidence and has to come up with a reason he would find the evidence naturally. He's the most fraudulent lawyer I've ever seen in my life.
No, but then the whole case was, did you shoot him? Yes, I did. Okay, manslaughter charge, you get 5 years in prison. Huh, thank you, my lawyer. Thank you.
I have a question about the guy in the episode. Okay, I get the gigantic Coke bottle glasses. Okay, they've used that prop a couple of times in this show. All right. I get the visor, kind of. I kind of get the visor. But what are those things on his sleeve? Like, I don't understand what the purpose of those were.
He looks like he's ready to play poker at any moment.
Yes. The only other person I ever saw wear that outfit was Denton Peabody from Man Who Shot Liberty Valance. He had that exact same outfit on, but that was the 1800s.
Yeah.
This, I assume, is supposed to be the 60s when it takes place.
Yes.
What the fuck?
I have no explanation for you.
He's wearing that 18th century saloon outfit, you know, over his modern suit.
I think he's one of those cosplayers. He's the first cosplayer.
Oh, okay. So none of you really know. Okay, gotcha.
No, there's no explanation for anything. This feels like an episode that like we kind of wrote something, just throw it on the end of the season.
Yeah,
it's not quite as bad as like your season 5 stuff, you know.
Oh,
But
no, definitely.
it's not like top tier. You know what I mean? Like, it's
not
gonna make any. It's not gonna be on any of our top 10 lists. Let's put it that way.
Hell no.
But I don't hate it. I didn't like hate watching this episode or anything. It didn't piss me off or nothing like that. It was slightly flat at best.
It's like
it's flat. Yeah,
it's like a blood pressure thing.
Yeah.
Of course, it's questionable at best.
I don't know what those are. Is it so he doesn't get ink all over his shirt?
No, that's obviously a carpal tunnel wrist thing because he's on the computer all day.
No computer.
I mean, unless he's like really into fisting or something, you know. I mean, like you said, he might be a gigolo. So
I really think it's to keep. So he's writing all day, so I don't think it's ink on his waist.
He has them on both arms.
Yeah.
Is he wearing pants or Is he wearing a belt and suspenders? The man can't even trust his own pants.
As to what concrete results we can expect, but at least...
Nope. No belt.
Oh, there you go.
He's fucking this bird, though, right?
Yes.
I love this shot of...
It'd be so funny if he taught that bird how to say, "Put the lamp up my ass! Put the lamp up my ass!"
It's a great superimposed shot.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Special effects.
So the guy who wants to turn people 2 feet tall is evil and turns 2 feet tall.
Gotcha, bitch!
Which, how does that... it doesn't matter.
This is dumb. Let's just leave.
Let's go. Let's go talk about this fucking Night Gallery episode.
Yeah!
Yeah!
Much worse. Much worse.
Oh, definitely, but way more to talk about.
Not really.
Right now, there's nothing to talk about. Fuck. I debated doing 3 episodes a week just because of this shit.
Well, you're the one that the Night Galleries are like 3 episodes long, and you're the one who decided to break them up into, let's just do this one. Let's watch this 1 2-minute episode. That was your idea.
If it's 2 minutes, I don't include it as an episode, so I pick another one.
Oh.
We'll never do
Quoth the Raven.
Yeah, we did 3 episodes that day. Yes.
That was actually part of this one, Quoth the Raven. I was like, oh, yeah, I remember that one.
Oh my god, Dick, what?
No, I'm just doing this. That's all.
That's it? Okay.
I was just doing my Nick Cage from playing the Nick Cage in Welcome to Wally World, or whatever it was called.
Oh God.
So I hate Baylor because it made us watch this. Although it's my fault for putting this next to Baylor. I didn't know they were going to win. NCAA, fuck you. All right, guys. I also have a poll running for, or a bracket running for both the NBA playoffs and the hockey playoffs. So we might get some random ones there.
Looks like I have a man bun, but I don't.
I don't see a man bun.
Or a yarmulke? It's not.
Definitely not that.
It's a toupee.
I'd have to gas myself.
It's my body bag hair.
The headphones is messing up his toupee.
It's my hair that I got from David Warner, who's an alien.
All right, guys, let's get out of here. Next episode on the for podcast wise is Night Gallery 212A Cool Air, episode 261.
Let me prepare.
It'll also be the live episode, same episode. Next week on the podcast, though, we're doing Twilight Zone 2002. Luckily, episode 112, Harsh Mistress, which sounds fun.
Ooh.
And then, unfortunately, Night Gallery 222A, The Caterpillar. Then we got a week off. Well, we're going to do 2 Richard Matheson movies, Night Stalker and Night Strangler.
There you go.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Well, something to talk about. Yay.
Let's give them something
to the point where when I draw a 2002 episode, I get really excited. Like, fuck yes. Because the Night Gallery is fucking awful. And 85 is hit or miss. You can get something good, something weird, or something real boring.
The 2000s ones, whoever thought that we'd actually like that one the most? Like, we have fun with those, even if they're bad. Like, we still have fun with them. Yeah.
We got a new theme song out of it.
Oh, yeah.
Now, that just gives constantly. And Forrest Whitaker gives
We also got Korn playing the Twilight Zone theme.
Which turns out I like over fucking Jerry Garcia's bullshit.
Yeah.
All right. I hate fucking Jerry Garcia. I gave this episode a 5. It's not good, but it wasn't horrible. Just didn't like it very much.
I give it a 7. I didn't hate it. Wow. I kind of liked most of it. There's 1 or 2 things that I wasn't super crazy about, but it's better than some of the other ones that we've seen. So
6.
Damn.
It was 6. It's
okay.
It's whatever.
You're just so excited to talk about the next episode.
I was going to talk like the guy the whole episode, the whole time.
Fair enough. All right. Until next time, in the meantime, I'm Phoenix West.
Adam Wilcox.
Dick Ticket.
So long, citizens. I'm 2 feet tall now.
Please do not come inside. I need you to find me ice. It's
I'm
3
the puppet
a.m.
master.
Bring me ice, please. Thank you.
Oh no, Adam.
What is that?
Hold off.
I can't see it.
Cool air.
Oh, nice. There you go.
No ice.
I got that book too.
Yeah, it's a good book.
Yep.
There's so much shit in this book you don't really realize it until you start reading it. Like, holy crap, there's a lot of stories in here.
Well, there's a lot of stuff that he inspired. Like you see his stories.
I read
in other
all of
people's
this in
books,
2012, and then just periodically I'll go through and like read one of them like on and off.
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, that some of them were generally unnerving, and some of them were just confusing as shit.
He's boring. He's like Tolkien of horror. He's just boring.
He's a concept man.
Yeah, it's like
he's not very polished.
Yeah. Well, Tolkien was a textbook writer, for Christ's sake. Yeah. Like, well, how's he going to write? Like he's going to the Game of Thrones.
Do you know I went to Illinois Central Community College, and in Illinois Central Community College there was a Tolkien class. No bullshit. This would have been 1990, 92, 93. Somewhere around there. A Tolkien class. Can you fucking imagine? Ugh.
I can imagine that now.
Sure.
We're live. You told me.
I can imagine that.
Raven. Some of the other one.
I know.
I'm J.R.R. Tolkien. It's yeah. That's right, Bill Mummy.
Bill Mummy was great in Babylon 5. I fucking loved every minute of that show, dude. Oh,
that's a good show.
That was great.
If you can get past the CG, but that's like a small
I was able to get
issue.
past the CG. Like honestly, the special effects was like just a minutia of everything else.
Yeah.
In fact, if anything, I got to a point where I'm like, oh, bless their heart. They've got like the crappiest fucking set in the world.
Yeah.
And they're working with it. They got great stories going on here. I don't care.
Yeah, that's the thing. Good stuff. And just interesting.
Everything was the same gray styrofoam cardboard. Every fucking, you could tell they had like 3 rooms and they just kept redressing the shit out of them over and over and over again.
I loved that first episode. I hadn't seen it in a long time. Rewatched it where that guy had the guy with the Napoleon hair. Or he looked like Napoleon, the alien Napoleon.
Lando Malari.
He talks about, my people used to be warriors, and now they're nothing. It's a tourism
Guy's
trap.
Great.
It was a very good speech. It was wonderful.
He's one. In fact, the funny thing is that guy was the reason why I didn't start watching that show before. And then when I started really sitting down and watching it, he became like my favorite character.
He's good.
Him and the guy from Fugitive with the looking guy. Those guys are fucking great together.
He's good.
I guess those guys were friends in real life too. So
I would hope so. Yeah,
they really played off each other well. So
unless they fucking hated each other, it would be a different show.
No, yeah, they were great.
I've been making 4 hours and you're making 2 hours. Fuck you.
Shit, even that Boxlighter guy was great on that fucking show.
Oh yeah.
Walter Koenig was great on that fucking show, and he can't act for shit.
Yeah.
All right, you guys ready?
What are we talking about?
Talk about Babylon 5 for some reason.
That's a good show.
Welcome to our review of Babylon 5.
That's a good show. We should watch that.
I don't know what intro.
This show sucks.
What intro do you guys want to see?
Night Gallery.
I don't have just a Night Gallery episode.
Well, where's my dad?
Well, it should be obvious to even the most dim-witted individual who holds an advanced degree in hyperbolic topology that Homer Simpson has stumbled into the third dimension.
Bordering in Wonderland, the Twilight Zone review.
Homer, where are you?
I'm somewhere where I don't know where I am.
Oh, citizens, welcome to LIW The Twilight Zone review, episode 261. Fortunately, today we watched Night Gallery 212A, Cool Air. I'm Phoenix West.
Adam Wilcox.
I'm Dickhead.
You okay, Dick?
It is cold. I have to have the temperature at 54 degrees in my room because if not, I die.
You come
the birth of
dangerously
Mr.
close
Freeze
to Bela Lugosi. Dangerously close.
It's almost there. I am an early incarnation of Mr. Freeze.
You got to do it like this. My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
I can't do that one. This is an aristocratic doctor who's very intelligent and talks about art. He's not going to be exciting.
He's a fucking sex symbol to this lady.
Oh,
who's
duh.
just obsessed with him for no fucking reason.
I go to his grave every year to say hello.
Holy shit.
God, that's so boring.
Beginning of this episode, a voiceover of a woman, and you see like the guy testing out the camera.
The drunk ass cameraman walking down. I was afraid he was gonna fall down. That was so awkward.
And you see a bunch of leaves on a gravestone, and some brush off, and then it says Dr. Juan Munoz. And
No, seriously, it's like this.
It's Blair.
Those were some very tropical leaves on that gravestone too. Like that shot looked like it was shot in Florida or California.
Oh, it's absolutely California. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Josh from the Blair Witch shot the opening.
Yeah.
It's just
Josh!
And
Josh!
But
Shut up, Josh!
Even though he died 50 years ago and I barely knew him, he's still the love of my sad life. And then the camera
the hell out of me.
Fades away like a Terrence Malick movie, and you get this. I'm like,
oh my god, this! Holy shit! I just had a revelation. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I wrote down the song wasn't even over yet. The opening song after she speaks, this plays a song like a 20-30 second song, and I wrote down, "How am I already bored?" It was impressively quick how bored I got. What was your thought, Adam?
This was the story where James Cameron got the idea for his romance for Titanic. Only knew the guy for just a little while. Actually, this lady knew this guy longer than Jack and Claire Danes.
Is the love story in the original book, in the original story of H.P. Lovecraft?
Yes.
It is? Okay.
Yeah. A little more fleshed out, but I mean, this is a very condensed version of it. But yeah, it's basically the same story. Because I went in there earlier this afternoon to look to see if there was that many. I mean, it is a short story, but somehow they took this and made it shorter than the short story itself. The short story has more fleshed out things. You had said earlier that Lovecraft is a boring writer. That's because he goes into agonizing detail describing the way rooms and walls look, and it's like, okay, I get it. Big ugly wall, spooky. Move on. Like he just really goes out of his way with that shit where it's not necessary.
Do you think H.P. Lovecraft talked like Richard Stanley?
The Warlock.
What?
Do you think?
I don't know. I did some witchcraft and I've done some witchcraft, and I don't pause when I speak or say sentences without periods in them, so I just kind of keep going on to the next sentence, and nobody ever knows when I'm going to stop talking, so I just keep talking until a hurricane shows up. And then
I love that part.
Give that man
my Richard Stanley, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be here all week. Be sure and tip your bartender.
That's a good Richard Stanley.
Thank you.
The hurricane.
I admire him. As crazy as batshit crazy he is, I still admire him.
I find him super boring, just like H.P. Lovecraft.
He's creepy. He's the guy you want to bring to a party of people that you hate. Like if somebody invites you to a party and you can't get out of it, you bring him with them. You give him all the mushrooms on the way over and just watch the fucking magic.
No, you drive separate.
Wait till it clears the fucking room out, and then you take him home. He's like, I don't know why everybody left. I'm like, you did fine. Don't worry about it.
You did what you were supposed to do, Richard.
You did exactly what you were supposed to do, Mr. Stanley.
I talked to my friend who was... I can't do him. I can't.
They
talked to my
don't
friend.
Understand you. They don't understand him.
I talked to my friend who was a witch doctor in Jamaica.
You're doing like an Irish Scottish.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
Witch doctor.
The witch doctor. He came and he put his curse on me.
He sounds too much like Dr. Evil. Red hot magma.
Not far off. Hey, thinking that Mini-Me came from Alan Pro, that's kind of
yeah.
Yeah,
oh God, we're never gonna stop talking about that shit. Oh, it's too funny. Too funny.
Okay, so why the fuck did they show what they showed in this episode? Because during her voiceover, before when the song comes back, she's driving around the back lot at Universal.
Yeah,
it's pretty obvious. So hard. They even blocked off where it ends. with two vans like going like this in the background. I'm like, come
Yeah.
on, guys. How fucking
No
lazy
money.
are you?
Absolutely no money.
So
Yeah.
lazy. But yeah, she goes to this. She just randomly shows up at this Dr. Munoz's house. This is 50 years ago in the 20s.
Frankie Munoz's house.
Yeah.
So she went to visit this guy because her father and this guy used to communicate back and forth. They worked
I know what
together.
they mean by that.
So, yeah.
Docking.
So she
starts
just
talking to him.
wanted
She
to put a
goes,
face with the name. Yeah.
She goes, I found my father's letters to you and your letters to him. I was like, did you find your father's like gay letters to this man? And he's like, oh, you found those. And I was like, oh, well, fuck, they were gay. Holy shit.
Your father had a great dick. Your father was a massive dick. What? He was a dick? No. He had forgive me, my English. He had a massive dick.
How you say dick?
Bulbous.
How do you say
Shiny.
bulbous
Bulbous
and shiny?
and shiny.
I
Bulbous
enjoyed
and
it.
shiny dick. Dick.
Oh,
When I had it inside of me, it was the greatest thing I've ever felt. Please,
Dick Munoz, everyone.
I need to find an engineer to fix my machine.
That was pretty good. That was actually pretty good. That was
yeah.
spot on. Yeah.
Yeah, I can do this guy, but I can't do Richard Stanley.
I have a question. How are you supposed to get laid in this world? Because you see this a lot in old movies where the female comes over to the man's apartment, and then the landlady demands on being let in.
Yes,
I'm like,
because she doesn't like the you know the rules. No ladies after 5 o'clock.
why? Why can't I fuck a lady and kick her out? Why?
Here's
Because
how. You
that's the
never
rules.
ever see what's under the skirt. Everything's under there. Nothing else. No. I don't know.
Just a skirt.
Or you
Yeah.
just fuck in front of your landlady and be like, this is what you wanted, apparently.
You want in here too, honey?
I'm just saying that the brothels were probably really busy back then and very thriving.
Oh, yeah.
They never stopped being thriving.
That's at that 4 o'clock guy was running out of his apartment.
Exactly, 4
Mail order
o'clock.
business.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's 4 o'clock. I turn into a 2-foot tall
That's where
guy.
that's where he was really making the money. Yeah.
Well, why? Yeah, why he's a 2-foot person? He goes into somebody's asshole, and that's what he does. That's how he gets them off.
It's just part
So
of
he
it.
can be right within grabbing distance.
That's what it is. Yeah. Okay, 4 o'clock. I turn to a 2-foot tall guy that greased me up and put me in your ass.
You're going to feel so big in my hands.
Woo!
You like that, buddy?
Like, give me a stool. I'll
Are
finish
you
off.
commie? Are you commie? See, why didn't we bring this up in the last episode? Now we're talking about the last episode in this episode. See how that works?
Something finally I feel like these two guys live in the same sad apartment.
They do. They're right next door to each other.
There are definitely guys that don't leave the house very often at all, if even at all.
Well, he can't because if he leaves, he'll die.
Right.
And he picks the hottest. Well, okay, so what's the location of this apartment? Does he pick some like he should live in Wisconsin, but he lives in some.
I thought this took place in New Orleans.
Yeah, right. Where it's like fucking 150 degrees and the humidity. It's
Yeah,
like why
the
would you
humidity is
live there?
Fucking real. It's just
Yeah.
as bad as here. Yeah.
Why
Well-
would you live there?
Well, we know he lives in the Universal backlot,
Yeah,
so California.
this is true.
I love when the landlady brings her up to his apartment, and she's like, "You smell that? It's ammonia. If it wasn't for he's paying me so much rent, I'd kick him out. But he's renting 3 units, so he's
Jeez.
renting out 3 apartments. We only ever
Jeez.
see the one.
Do you smell that? That's pussy. This guy's getting it every night. That's why it's not.
Oh,
5
you know
o'clock.
those two hit it a couple of times. They definitely
Oh, yeah.
had something going on.
They-
Yeah,
they
there
had
was
a-
a couple of drunken poker nights, at least a couple.
Or
of
he's
drunken
paying his
poker
rent like that because how the fuck else is he?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Speaking of gigolos, there you go.
Well, he's
And
Woody
yeah.
Harrelson in what the fuck is that? Damn it, the bowling movie, Kingpin.
Oh, Kingpin, yeah.
He's fucking
want-
Conjuring.
Did you hear they're doing Kingpin too?
Why?
It's going to happen. The Farley Brothers can do Kingpin too because why not? There is no original ideas in Hollywood anymore. This is it.
I'd say Woody wouldn't do it, but of course he would.
Oh, he'd fucking do it in a second.
Yeah, of course
Yeah.
he would.
Yeah.
He did he did so many sequels now.
Yeah. Good for him.
So here's the
Good
thing
for
with this
Woody.
episode. The concept I actually like, okay? Because this is not some Jack Laird bullshit. This is some decent Lovecraft. I'll admit the whole premise of you can preserve death by staying cold is a bit of a stretch, but then again, this is horror. This is early Lovecraft. If you just go with it, it's okay. All right. The parts where this episode works is when he's on one side of the door, she's on one side of the door, and you don't know what the hell's going on. But in your mind, you think you've kind of figured out what's going on. There's one or two things that I would have done differently with this to make it more effective. One way would be to have him speak without using his lips, because obviously his face is fucking rotting off. For those of you following along don't know what's going on, the whole gist of this, they reveal things a little bit too soon, but he is he found a way to cheat death by staying cold. All right, if his temperature goes above a certain degree, his flesh will rot at a super fast rate. Like his skin will just like fall off. All right, without him actually saying it. The episode goes through painstakingly agonizing lengths to tell you that without actually saying it. Almost a little too much. They totally 70s TV'd this shit, because I like the premise. The acting is okay, but like I said, they show the cards a little bit too soon, and that's kind of a bummer for me. But other than that, it's a concept that could have worked. This is not the worst Night Gallery episode I've seen. I didn't hate this as much as you guys did.
No, I hate it. It's just boring. It's just the Night Gallery, to me, the episodes are just drawn out and boring. There's not really...
At least with this one, I was invested enough to follow it through to completion. With Brenda, I left with more questions than I had going into it. I was confused through the entire thing. Nothing was ever answered, and I was angry when I was finished watching it. Because I was like, what the fuck was I supposed to get from that?
Brenda... Brenda's awful.
This one wasn't irritating. They cut a little too much for time, but then somehow they still stretched things that didn't need to be stretched as long as they were.
Her at the door talking to him for 7 conversations went on forever.
Yeah,
because eventually his AC unit breaks. They have to go wake up a mechanic in the middle of the night. It takes him 5 minutes to get that guy up to the apartment. He goes up there and immediately goes, "You're fucked, bye." And then he's like, "Give me some ice. That might work." And then 2 seconds later, he's like, "The ice isn't working." The door.
Well, no, it's 3 in the morning, and the guy is bringing cubes of ice one at a time in the bathroom. So he said there's 300 pounds of ice in here, and it's just not enough.
The shit was probably melting by the time he took one ice cube in and then after another one. So it's like, I'm thinking, is he going to lay in the fucking ice? I was really confused. At that part, was he going to freeze to death?
Well, is he I thought he was in the bathtub and just putting the ice on top of him.
I mean, at one point we even see him, and that's why if you're listening, you don't see the visuals. Dick's wearing a pullover right now because we see the guy actually wearing like a cover over, and hiding his eye. All you see is like one eye, and it's like I get what's going on here. Yeah.
My wife, she committed suicide because she could not live with the fact that I was a corpse.
Now, if I would have done this to make this more effective, like if you were to remake this now, all right, don't reveal what he worked on until the very end. You know what I mean? Don't even fucking talk about what they worked on, because it's he keeps saying over and over again. It's until my untimely illness. It's I get what you're trying to say, dude, and you're like, your audience is not that stupid.
He stole a bathrobe from the Holiday Inn, and he's covering himself in it.
He's doing his Darkman cosplay.
No, he's in his Puppet Master 2 cosplay.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a good example right there. Even Darkman does this concept a little bit better. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like they take this guy. I like the concept. The execution is okay for Night Gallery standards, because I go into these with absolutely zero expectations. This one I didn't hate.
Well, this was a gothic romance. That's what it was, basically. It's a gothic romance.
And even for a gothic romance, it was okay.
It's whatever. Yeah. It is what it is. Yeah, it's fine.
See, that's the part I hated the most about it, was the execution the shots are gross. Everything's gross in
that's the show. Yeah, it's always like that. I mean, the only thing I can think of that's worse than this is, and you showed me Tales from the Dark Side. everything's got that really horrible lighting, like that fucking soap opera lighting and shit. I hate that fucking look, man. Everything looks
70s
like it's
TV Gothic is so dark shadows. Oh, it's so gross.
This definitely looks like it's lit by the same guys that did Dark Shadows, and some people like that. If that's your jam, that's cool. But
it looks like wet. It's like wet cinder block. That's what it feels like. It's a wet cinder block. That's what it is.
Well, let's find out.
Everything looks wet.
What people like about Night Gallery.
Oh, I'm glad you got answers, because I put this on my Twitter and all I got was, "Oh, this is a great show. I bought the series." I'm like, I asked you what you liked about it, and all I got was, "It's a good show."
Well,
it's a good show is not an answer.
I only wrote, "We want to know why you love / hate Night Gallery."
I'm sorry.
Yeah, just why? Yeah,
I'm sorry. The Girl Scouts are stuck with over 15 million boxes of unsold cookies.
Yeah, I saw that.
We need to fix this problem.
They're going to go with the Buffalo Bills Super Bowl shirts in Africa.
They're going to give
what you do is why don't the Girl Scout cookies ever like open up in front of a head shop? You know what I mean? Like it seems to me like any place that sells fucking THC.
That's a comedian's joke, Adam. Don't steal material.
But it would work if you think about it.
You retweeted this 9 times.
No,
oh.
I didn't.
Yeah,
he has 9 accounts.
I have 4, so only 4 of those are me.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Let's see. Mark Ramsey, who's got the fucking check mark. Let's see here. Great question. Where do I begin? Dislike largely because Raw was stripped out of control. Universal did very cheap TV in those days, and the thin budgets show. Cindy packages that wrapped in 6-cent episodes and cut 50% are not Night Gallery. And Jack Laird's stupid humor sequences suck. Oh, and near zero social conscience other than that.
He's right.
Thank you, Mark Ramsey. You're absolutely fucking spot on with that shit.
Debbie Gord wrote, while the quality of the episodes varied wildly, overall I love the show because it feels a little bit of time. Because it feels like a little bit of time travel. The credits, the art, all of it seems like another age.
Yeah.
It's relative rarity compared to Twilight Zone. Makes me feel like I've unearthed a treasure.
Until you get a disease from the treasure.
Smith AD wrote, to be honest, I don't remember Night Gallery that well. I had moved on to other interests by then. Anyways, I've watched Twilight Zone episodes multiple times over the years, and I like the old black and white TV shows and movies, which doesn't answer.
He's not wrong.
They Live, We Sleep wrote too much studio interference, which I agree with.
Yeah, it's true.
Amy wrote
too much Jack Laird.
Amy wrote, the paintings that accompany every story are always amazing.
This is true.
Yeah, it doesn't help the show.
But it does not help the show.
Adam Sluzar wrote, I'm only on season 1, and I think it's pretty solid. It ain't Twilight Zone, but few TV series are. My top 3 segments thus far would be Clean Kills and Other Trophies, The House, and Certain Shadows on the Wall, of which we've done none.
I think The House might be the Ronnie McDowell one.
Yes.
I think.
One of the first ones.
I actually did write this down earlier, guys. I feel like this show, Night Gallery, coasted a long way on Twilight Zone success.
I think
Roddy fumes of Twilight Zone success.
So I think he's in The Cemetery, Eyes, or The Escape. Anyway, Stephanie O wrote, I love the special effects. JT Bossert wrote, I liked it until all those Gary Collins ones, to which Mark Ramsey replied, and those are not Night Gallery, but how are you supposed to know that? Whatever the fuck this says, wrote, I thought they were both great and helped set the genre for TV show suspense / horror. Also, many of them had thought-provoking storylines.
Never saw an episode in his life.
Reba Rocket wrote, we watched this when I was just a kid. I still remember the episodes and storylines. Twisted and brilliant, and it likely helped form my love for horror.
Well, I think at an early age, maybe, but that's nostalgia talking.
I watched it as a kid too, and I still didn't like it.
Yeah. Well,
that's pretty much the premise for your whole show is, does nostalgia carry you through? Does it hold up? You know, do you like it as much as you remember? And you're older and you're able to digest this and you're like, oh, wow, this ain't as good as I remember it being.
And I'm honest either direction, because nostalgia for Twilight Zone I have, and some episodes suck and some are great, so they hold up. So it depends on the actual storylines and episodes.
That show is timeless, and that I don't think anybody's ever going to stop talking about it or showing it. You know, some of those episodes, those messages even carry through to today. You know,
so don't give a movie or TV show credit based on your nostalgia, because you're a fucking idiot when you're a child. You're supposed to get older and smarter. If you still love it because of that, you failed at getting older and smarter.
All 3 of us used to watch Creepshow when it was on. We watched it. I don't know why. I watch him now and I'm like, what the fuck was I thinking?
Creep Show or Dark?
Tales from the Crypt or Dark Side?
Tales from the Crypt. Sorry, yeah, Tales from the Crypt. Creep Show. Yeah, I'm sorry, I meant to say Tales from the Crypt. Tales from the Crypt. We watched it when it was new.
Yeah.
I don't know why. There wasn't a lot to pick from, I guess. So we just kind of like.
Well, there are good
There
Tales
are.
from the Crypt
Yeah.
episodes.
There
We
are.
just
not
never got
not
any.
that many. Yeah, not that many.
We never lucked out. That fucking ball, that ball thing is cursed.
Well, like I told you, Adam,
The-
I started watching some on my own. I'm like, these are pretty good. I watched like 3 in a row. I'm like, these are pretty, like, really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just
Now,
got
Creep Show is pretty much what we wanted Tales from the Crypt to be. Like, the new Creep Show is doing what Tales from the Crypt should have done. So, they're doing it a lot better. So.
Tales from the Crypt is one show I would actually not mind if they brought back.
I thought, well, they tried. I think M. Night Shyamalan tried to bring back Tales from the Crypt.
Mistake.
And
there's your problem right
it was
there.
going to be
Yeah.
I think it was going to be a TNT show, and then it just fell apart. It just didn't work because that was when his career was downtrodden. And now Old's coming out.
Yeah, 2 more. Yeah, that's really going to help them out. Upgraded No Good Chuck wrote, I love that show as a kid, which again goes through a nostalgia thing. Thomas Schultz wrote, cool stories and great diverse list of guest stars, which I agree with as far as that second part, not so much cool stories.
No.
I will say this. I might be the only time I compliment Night Gallery as a whole. They knew what vibe they were going for, and they went for it. And they stuck with it the whole way through. Problem is, I don't like that vibe. It's gothic 1970s red horror. Everything's red, deep red, like blood red stuff. Like all the furniture, all the walls are all
It's
red.
the Hammer horror look,
Fucking
is what
gross
it is.
looking.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so I hate it from the beginning. I hate Victorian furniture. I've mentioned that many times, and that's all you fucking see in the show. Why does everyone live in a castle? It's so weird.
I can't be on the show anymore.
Why?
You hate Victorian furniture.
I've mentioned that so many times.
No, these are jokes.
My father refurbishes Victorian furniture. You know this. Gotta go.
Don't come in here, please. The ice is not working. Oh God, no.
All right.
That's right.
We get to do that in 2 weeks, I think. Is it next week?
I'm excited.
Next week. Next week.
It's
We
been a
get to do
while
that.
since we watched those, yeah.
Right. Adam, you were up the show for a while. I think we watched one
Yeah.
2002 episode. I don't remember what it was.
That good, huh?
It wasn't the Lou Diamond Phillips episode.
No, you watched
Ugh, yeah, I was still on the show. when that-
Pool guy.
Pool guy was wretched.
Oh God, yeah, I don't remember.
I'm pulling it up right now. The last one we did was Found and Lost.
Oh.
The title means nothing to me. What the fuck was that? What
Was it a
that?
good one?
What was that episode?
I can't remember.
Okay, let me look it up here.
That's annoying. I remember the title sucked.
That was the Brian Austin Green episode.
Oh, that's right, about the baseball.
I made a Filthy Twilight out of that.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Okay.
Now, that was an episode that made absolutely no sense.
Yeah.
It was a sweet saccharine episode. And it was just like, even the sweet saccharine episode really didn't make any sense at all because it played with time and people who were dead coming back
I
to life.
remember Brian Austin Green. He's one of those guys that every time he showed up on a show was always when the show was on its way out. Like he would just always show up to watch every show end. It's
Well,
like Summer Glau.
But what
Poor
a
Summer
handsome...
Glau. Every series she's in always tanks and fails. You know. Poor
Now
lady.
she's doing nothing.
Halfway through the 2002 series, so
I think she finally gave up. Yeah.
Well, I don't think anybody can. She's not doing anything. She was in
I
Firefly.
think the last thing she did was I saw her in the what was that, Defenders? Remember that Netflix Avengers knockoff that they made? She was in that. I'm like,
Was she in that?
Summer Glau's in. It's gonna suck.
I don't know.
Now I'm not saying anything bad about Summer Glau. I actually like her. It's just everything that she's in happens to like have a tragic ending.
Well,
I
the
don't
problem
think
is
it's her fault. It's
she
just,
got typecast as the tough girl. She's the ingenue who could kick your ass. Ooh,
well, she
girl
made a pretty
power.
badass Terminator. I actually liked her in the Terminator a lot.
That show's pretty
but
good. I hear
that show is pretty good.
Solid,
but
yeah.
They never survived the writer's strike. The writer's strike happened, and the show was a.
Well, I love Lena Headey, so I'm a huge.
Oh, so do I.
Lena
she was
Headey
the
fan.
best, the best Sarah
so
Connor
much.
since Linda Hamilton, and that's hard for me to say that, but it's true.
Yeah. She's
But
wonderful.
yeah, this was a pretty good episode. I overall I probably like this Night Gallery more than most of the ones that I've seen so far. So I'll give it that. You know, I thought it was decent. Bad Spanish accent and everything. It was more the story and the concept that hooked me. The execution of it was a little muddled, but it wasn't terrible. It had a middle and a beginning and an end, and it had closure. So
bad Spanish accent. How dare you?
Yeah, it was a bad Spanish accent. It was like one of your accents.
No, it's so good. I met your father. I respected your father so much.
He sounds like Triumph the Insult Dog when he says it.
Let me tell you something. I poo on your food.
For me to poop on.
Hey, he died a couple months ago. Show him some respect.
Who?
Yeah, show the
that guy,
Triumph.
Henry Darrow.
Oh my God!
The
He
Triumph
died
the
March
Insult
14th,
Dog guy.
2021 at age 87.
I died of 1987.
I was a fan.
The AC finally turned off in my house, and I died.
His
The
two,
AC turned off.
his two known for movies are The Hitcher and Maverick. The movie
Oh,
Hitcher.
that was something I want to talk about. That was another one of my gripes about this story. You mean to tell me the guy's been doing this for 10 years? The power has never gone out. In 10 fucking years of you sitting in sweltering hot, humid fucking New Orleans, the power, there's never been a storm, and the power's never gone out in 10 years until now. And your life depended on you had no backup fucking plan? What the shit?
H.P. Lovecraft. H.P. Lovecraft wrote me into a corner.
Yes, he did. He did. He wrote you right. He wrote you into a giant plot hole to which you will never return.
Wouldn't you go to take the Donner Trail and go to the mountains and live in fucking a snow cave?
Richard
fine.
Donner's Trail.
Richard Donner's Trail. That's where they ate all the people.
Speaking of Maverick, hey,
Yeah. So who was he? Who was he in Hitcher?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not going to pull it back up. I don't give a shit.
Well, yeah, because I just watched the Hitcher not too long ago, and the only two people in it are C. Thomas Howell and Rutger Hauer and Jennifer
Jason Leigh.
Jennifer Jason Leigh.
Hold on. He's Trooper Hannick.
He's in it for like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So he gets killed. He gets killed.
That's his first known you might know from thing.
That's really bad. Because you know who the other guy was? The main sheriff is the guy from The Blob and the Frank Darabont movies. The Glenn from The Walking Dead, or not Glenn, the other guy.
Glenn from The Stand?
No.
No, you're talking about Glenn or Dale.
Dale, yeah.
That's Jeffrey DeMunn.
Yeah, Jeffrey DeMunn, yeah. He's in The Hitcher too. He's right there. That looks like Michael Bay. That's the same guy? That's crazy.
This story, I've got it pulled up. It's Cool Air. It's 5 pages long.
Hold on one second.
Wow, there you go.
5 pages.
There's
long.
Jeffrey DeMunn in
1, 2,
The Hitcher.
3, 4.
Yep.
5, 6.
Great movie. Hitcher's a great
You
movie.
couldn't read it, Adam?
Oh, I'm sorry. 9 pages. 9 pages.
9 pages.
You couldn't read that?
9
before?
pages. So they made a script out of 9 pages.
Part of my problem is I don't like H.P. Lovecraft. Apparently, whatsoever.
Oh, I know. You've mentioned that once
I
or
would
twice.
love to enjoy him because it just made my life easier. Because apparently, Night Gallery is full of them.
I'm going to enjoy him,
but I just can't.
Well, that's the other thing. Do I grade this based on the story, knowing that they had nothing to do with it and they took it from Lovecraft? Or do I grade it on the execution of it? Because the execution's not terrible, but it's not great.
I just found it really boring and repetitive for way too long. Like she knocks at his door and he yells, "Go away, Adam or Dick, do the
go away." Go away! Don't come in here! Oh no! Oh, I cannot be out there! No! I need you to call a mechanic. Get an engineer in here pronto.
And I knew it was H.P. Lovecraft, so I assumed he was like turning into a weird creature or a werewolf or something.
He's just dead.
Werewolf.
So I'm just not looking forward to it. Because didn't we do that? Wasn't that one episode that we watched?
Oh, there's the portrait or the Pickman's model.
Pickman's model. This episode's very similar to that. Wasn't that H.P. Lovecraft as well?
Yep.
Yeah, so that's what I was waiting for. Where he turns into a wolf, and
and he puts himself in a well, and he bricks himself up.
Another gag. I saved this just for the occasion. Like I said, he should have been talking through his teeth. It'd been more effective because this is how he winds up.
Oh, it's just going to show that. Yeah.
Somebody on my Twitter feed said one of the things that they liked about this show was the special effects. Are we talking about these special effects? That corpse looks like it's made out of paper mache.
She screams a lot in that episode too.
That's why I muted it. She screams and it's so fucking irritating.
Yeah, he has the ice cubes in the bathtub. Look, he's trying. I guess he's laying on the ice cubes.
Whatever it was, he was doing it wrong. Yeah,
that's stupid.
How do you lay on that? Like look how they're sitting in there. No wonder he died. He didn't think this shit through. He should have fucking shaved the ice and then put it in the fucking bathtub.
Some doctor.
He didn't think that shit through.
I think all he did was he killed the maintenance guy and was like, I could fake my death, get away from this crazy bitch. Yeah, that's me.
Oh, I died 10 years ago. I'm dead. Oh.
10 years of cheating death, and then he loses his life again due to one bad day. Now, what did you guys think about the 2 death dates on the gravestone? Did you think that was a little too much?
Oh.
You mean,
or did you even notice it?
I didn't even notice.
There was born, died, and there was a second death date.
It said 1913 and 1923.
Yeah.
I'm pulling up right now.
Yeah, there you go. The really cheesy fucking leaves. There you go.
Dr. Juan Munoz.
And it even says and. I'm like, okay, that's a little too much. Like, if I was doing this, I would have taken that out.
Dr. Frankie Munoz of Malcolm in the Middle.
So here's that painting that people were obsessed with. It looks like he did it with a Sharpie.
It's one of those.
It looks like tag art. Yeah, it looks like tag art.
I wonder if these paintings are in some warehouse somewhere.
They tried to do a. I actually listened to a podcast about this.
Oh.
They tried to collect them all and show them. So there's like an exhibition that they do, but they're having trouble tracking some of them down because they weren't preserving them like you think they would back then. They're just some guy made these one episode at a time.
Props,
yeah.
Nobody, when they were making TV shows, thought to save anything. Like they threw away a lot of those old monster horror show hosts episodes have been lost in time because they just threw out the films after these things were taped.
Oh, the fucking BBC. There's episodes of Doctor Who.
I know.
Original ones where it's just all they have is the audio. That's all they have. There's no video.
I watched some of those ones where they animated it with cartoons and shit.
Oh, really?
That's good. All right. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
they were
trying that.
I started watching from the very first episode. Like I got all of them, and I was like enjoying it. And then it gets to one of those, and the version I have is just audio. I'm like, all right, this is hard to do.
Yeah,
and
you
like
can't.
6 in a row. I got to watch like this.
Yeah, I watched the new one, and it's enjoyable.
Here's the shit I hate. The drunk cameraman.
Little ghost. Fleeting. Or it was over 50 years ago that I knew him.
Oh, this film school shit. Fuck you.
The narration was okay, but yeah, the jerky camera thing is pretty fucking annoying, dude. I'll give you that. Yeah.
I'm walking on sunshine. Whoa! It's time to feel good. That's like
it makes me feel like I'm watching Willy's Wonderland again.
Here's the. Let me rewind a little bit.
Willy's Wonderland. Somebody put that as their top 5 like best horror films of the year so far. That was number 5 on their list. How fucking annoying!
No,
one other horror movie I can name this year.
Well, apparently there's like 30 of them out already, and they're all shit.
So here's the Universal backlot.
Yeah.
So watch this with the 2 trucks out the back window. You'll see it here.
The 2 grip trucks in the background.
Right there. Just blocking whatever.
Holy shit! shit, they're not even old trucks. They're just
whatever else
trucks.
is filming back
Holy
there,
shit.
modern trucks. Whatever's back there's back there.
That's bad. Yeah, that's really bad.
I was laughing
Wow.
so hard by that point.
They're not going to notice. Fuck you.
My God, they should have just cut. All they had to do is just cut that scene just a little bit, or zoom in on the fucking driver or her face or something. Yeah,
Rod's
there's so many ways
smoking.
you can fix that.
Smoking his 5th pack of the day. God damn it! I told you the goddamn trucks are in the background.
No, this is season 2. Rod's off the fuck anywhere else, but
He's done.
Yeah. Studio took this away from him, and when we're doing this,
Whatever.
so people protect this show like it's Rod's baby. Rod didn't give a fuck about this beyond the first couple episodes, and one.
Well, go show the Dick Cavett interview again, where he goes, "Yeah, they just whatever. It's not that good of a show."
Yeah, Rod.
They just turned him into a figurehead. Yeah.
But the problem is the fans go, "That's Rod, therefore that show is great."
Yeah.
I'm like, a couple episodes are probably great. There's probably 10 to 12 episodes in this that are great. We haven't gotten.
I was actually waiting for some of your people to say that, like actually say, "Well, Rod's early." I'm like, not really. No, he just hosts it.
All these own fans know that Rod Serling wasn't really involved with this.
Your fans definitely know that. Yeah.
Well, you know, okay. Here's the thing: fandom is shit. Any fandom, fans don't know what they want. They don't know what they want. You give them what they want, they get pissed off. You don't give them what they want, they get pissed off. So fuck them. I'm so sick of fandom.
Perfect example of that is my best friend. I had an argument with him. He says, "Oh man, they're going to make all these Star Wars movies." And I said, Brian, sorry, Brian, I'm using you as an example if you're watching this. He said, "What are you talking about? What's the matter?" I said, "If they make too many of these things, they're going to saturate the market, and everybody's going to fucking hate it." And that's exactly what the fuck happened. It happened with video games. It's exactly what happened to Guitar Hero. That game was great. Everybody fucking played it and had a good time playing it. Next thing you know, there was a Guitar Hero game for every fucking band and every goddamn song you could think of.
They made Aerosmith, and people were like, okay. Then they made the Beatles, and everyone's like, no, we're done.
Green Day, it's like, come the fuck on. Okay. Green Day gets their own fucking game. Yeah.
I'm a Green Day fan. I don't want to play that.
Hamilton, rock band.
Hamilton rock band.
It didn't get that far, but it almost did.
I don't know how you have a turntable.
They did have DJ Hero. There was DJ Hero with a turntable.
Oh, you're right.
There was.
There was DJ Hero.
I remember selling that shit. And those were a fucking nightmare because I remember every single one of those games had these gigantic fucking peripherals that you had to sell with this shit. And all they would do is clutter up the whole fucking front 40 in my store.
Yeah.
People be tripping over the guitars, stepping on the shit. Kids would be coming in there, beating on the fucking drums and shit.
No.
It was a nightmare, dude. Just
All I know is it's amazing when you finally see the light. And you know you'll be all right.
Oh,
It's amazing.
just keep
And
going.
I'm saying a prayer for the desperate hearts tonight.
because I'm
Aerosmith,
one
ladies
step
and
closer to
gentlemen.
the edge and I'm about to break.
Anything you
I
say
wanna
to
play.
me. Are you down with the sickness?
You fucker, get up. Come on, get down with the sickness, Adam. Ooh, ah.
Wow.
You gotta sell like Shatner sells
Wow.
Lucy in the Sky. Lucy in the Sky with diamonds.
No, it's a.
I'm a
and I think I'm gonna be high
Yeah.
tonight. I'm the Rocket Man.
I'm Rocket Man. Huh. Smart. I'm not
Pack my
going to.
bags pre-flight.
He's the worst. Why can't he die?
Jesus Christ.
You know what, though? I've listened to those, and I just put them on play, like autoplay, and I was sitting there like, this is relaxing, because it's like white noise.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It isn't bad from the song, but it reminds me of the song.
Well, the
Yeah.
reason I bring up the fandom situation is
yeah.
because look at okay, so Halloween, Season of the Witch, perfect example. They had this great idea. They're like, okay, we want to do a seasonal Halloween movies. Every year will be a different movie. We don't have to rely on Michael Myers every time. The fans, we want Michael Myers back. It's like, why? You came back.
He's dead. You've
50
killed him
times.
50 fucking times. He's fucking dead.
He's
Get
been
over
bad.
it. Yeah.
He's been
Can you
bad, and
imagine?
80% of those movies are shit.
And the irony is, if you would have made the first two and then Halloween 3 and then started making the anthology series that Carpenter wanted, it would have been so much better.
Yes.
Been
It would've
fun.
been way
Yeah, it'd been
better.
fun.
But I will say, as far
Now
as
you got this fucking shitty franchise with 18 different timelines that overlap each other in a bad way. Yeah.
you say fans don't know what they want until they, even if they get it, they don't want it.
Yep.
I agree, but also don't agree because there are fans that are smart. Like Twilight Zone fans are relatively are smart because they're older, so they don't want just more and more and more. I want a story told a certain way. So when you get 2019 Jordan Peele Twilight Zone, everyone fucking hated those Twitter episodes. So it's not.
Well, you want
all
something
fans.
that's modern but feels like Twilight Zone. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like something that challenges your brain. Instead, it's just it just becomes white noise. It's just like it's preaching at you kind of shit. You know, and it's like pretentious and condescending at the same time.
And you get people like fucking Oz Perkins who goes, "I'll give him an old style, but in a new weird twist." And you're like, "That you failed so fucking hard, you got the show canceled."
Did
Good
either
job.
of you guys see Gretel and Hansel?
No.
I saw that in the theater. If you see Gretel and Hansel, it explains everything you need to know about Oz Perkins. He's a fucking hack.
I saw Black
And I'm
Coat's
not afraid
daughter.
to say that.
Black
I'm
Coat's
sorry,
daughter-
horror fans. Oz Perkins is a fucking hack. He's riding the coattails of who his dad was, and I'm sorry, but Panos Cosmatos is a way better director than Oz Perkins.
Well, so Oz Perkins has done three things that I'm aware of. First thing he did because he wanted to do it, which is Black Coat's daughter. It worked out. It's a good movie. Second one was Hansel and Gretel because he got paid to do it.
I think the second thing
Gretel
was
and
the
Hansel.
Girl in the House.
Twilight's Girl in the House.
I think he did the Girl in the House. It's a Netflix movie. One of the most
They changed the
boringest
name
horror
to
movies.
Gretel and Hansel because they changed the story to turn her into becoming a supervillain. That's the whole point of the fucking story. Yeah,
Look,
it's
Gretel
bad.
becomes the witch. Is
It's-
that what happens?
Really
But what I'm
bad.
saying is,
it's really bad.
He shouldn't be working for studios. He should be doing like independent movies or something like that, where he could do whatever he wants. Not make it too weird because too weird was a Twilight Zone. We saw that episode where you tried to go too far with it and it's too weird.
That one
Yeah, he
hurt.
did. I am the girl.
That
in
one
the
ended
room.
the
Oh,
series. Congratulations, Oz Perkins. You
I
ended the
am-
series.
I am the pretty thing that lives in the house. That's
Oh,
the
that.
movie. That's so boring. And then he did Gretel and Hansel, and then he did a Twilight Zone episode. And his upcoming
He did-
project.
Not
Ooh.
only a Twilight Zone, he did the worst Twilight Zone episode I've ever watched of any of the series.
Of all time, yeah.
It's the worst thing I've ever seen. Maybe
We had talked about how that
Ever-
show was starting. It was starting to turn, like it was starting to win us over a little bit. But then that episode came on and said, "Nope, fuck you. Here's this," and we were done. We were like, "Fine, we're out."
I'm curious if they're thinking about bringing it back. Twilight Zone, but no, it's
I don't
It
think
better
so.
not be under Jordan Peele. It's got to get all different people before they even think about it again. I think it's a little too soon too. It's going to have
I'd
to
be
be
fine. No, I meant with Jordan Peele, like that series. If they're
no. That shit's over. Yeah.
Sometimes I say it's canceled, but they decide to do. We'll do a few
Unless
more.
some other network picks it up.
But CBS is super protective of Twilight Zone. They won't do it.
No.
Well, that's all they have.
Yeah.
They have Star Trek, Twilight Zone, and that's and Nickelodeon. And Nickelodeon.
That's the thing that
Nickelodeon
gets
took
me
a
is-
dive.
Their Star Trek shows has probably lower viewership than the fucking Twilight Zone shit that they put out, and yet they still keep fucking making them.
Well, it's
Where
all they
is the
have.
money coming from?
It's all they have. They can't let it go.
Where are they getting the funds for it?
Fucking, they're getting the funds from like, well, they were getting them from what's it called, the Big Bang Theory and shit like that, right?
Transformers.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Transformers made big money for Paramount when it came out.
But why keep making shitty Star Trek shows? It's like almost there to
Because
go.
Alex Kurtzman
Fuck
made
you.
Transformers, and because he made money, we give him everything to ruin.
Exactly. Well, it's amazing.
Is it though?
Something's wrong in the world today. The light bulb is getting dim. Did you know that I watched that video last night?
Just Aerosmith lyrics.
Aerosmith. I just watched Aerosmith videos last night, and Edward Furlong is in the Living on the Edge episode, music video.
Yeah,
I forgot.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
I remember that. Alicia Silverstone was in
that's
some of his videos too.
He's crazy, and I want to say amazing, but Angel was the other one.
I've been
You're
on
my angel.
I've been on a Stabbing Westward kick, and I realized that Linkin Park stole their entire sound profile from Stabbing Westward. Like every fucking lick, every vocal note, everything they stole from fucking Stabbing Westward. Totally.
Stabbing Westward, Torn Apart is a great song.
Yeah, Shame is fucking great, and my favorite is the one I was playing for the other night. Can't I think of the fucking name of it right? Yeah, Save Yourself. That's fucking great. That shit's catchy as hell. Stays in my head all week.
The first four songs in that album are really good, and then it falls apart. But one of them is Torn Apart. It's a really good song.
And then the one that I sent you, they did that remake of that song from the Crow soundtrack, and I thought that was pretty good too. So
I saved that list. I haven't got a chance. I'm like, what the fuck is this thing?
It's a couple of cover songs they did. They did Every Day is Halloween by Ministry. They did Burn by The Cure. And then they did The Killing Moon by Echo and the Bunnymen.
Oh, that's a good one. I've been getting into
the Echo and the Bunnymen version is better than
it is. Yeah,
that one's not quite as good, but their version of Halloween and their version of Burn is pretty badass.
Sugar Kisses.
And
that's a good one too.
Same episode as Cool Air. We got Quoth the Raven.
Yeah,
I actually liked that one. Yeah, I liked that one, and I liked this one too. So I guess I got a weird sense of humor.
But you're the one that complains about Night Gallery the most.
I know, I do, but I guess I'm a sucker for when they do stuff about writers or people writing. I don't know, I just kind of like that for some reason, or do stuff from other people. Yeah.
I just want to say a couple of my notes here. His ammonia machine, when he turns it on, it sounds like two dudes doing it.
It's really distracting.
I was like, what is happening?
I recorded your father and I's makeout sessions.
That was what was on her mind when she was sitting there drooling over Mr. Banderas, I'm sorry, Mr. Spaniard, Munoz.
Frankie Munoz.
She brings him real Spanish olive oil.
Oh, thank you.
Why was it that specific?
Because Spanish fly wine would have been a little bit too far.
Oh, is that what it is?
I don't know.
Let's see here. Oh, yeah, when he starts talking about his wife committing suicide because she was living with a dead man. And I was like, oh, way too on the nose. Come on.
That's the stuff that I don't like. They really go out of their way to hint at it to the point where it's like, by the third act, I'm like, will you just fucking reveal it already? I already know how this is going down. Just show me the guy with no face. And then when they show it, I'm like, oh, it's paper mache. Well,
don't come in here. Oh, yeah.
He's way too gone to make any sense. He was just speaking seconds ago.
So you need.
That's why I'm saying if you wanted to convey that, you needed to have him talk through his teeth without using his lips. You
need to have that monster interplay with "It's a bomb! He's got a bomb!" and then go back to the dead guy in the bathroom.
Oh, I can switch over to that.
Yeah.
It's a bomb! He's got a bomb!
And
I want you to fuck me, Larry.
And the Academy Award goes to It's a Bomb!
Beautiful.
He's got a bomb!
Ah! Oh my god!
That's almost as good as Reb Brown from fucking Space Mutiny. Ah!
Yeah!
I own that movie on DVD. I had to have it. I had to have that in my collection. I got Space Mutiny without fucking riff tracks or anything on it. Just Space Mutiny all by itself. I bought it.
Hello, daughter, granddaughter, or daughter, grandma.
Itchy. Hands are itchy.
Oh my god! That my purse.
Oh, Adam, since you missed the episode, what's this? Fuck it. Let's have some enjoyment here. Let's hear let's watch a Filthy Twilight Zone.
Yay!
Oh, he left.
Nice there. You got the
No,
headphones
I'm still
on.
here. I'm here. I went to go get a DVD.
There it is.
I gotta turn the green screen off. Hold on. Green screen off.
Space me. Wow.
It actually advertises it's the worst movie ever.
It's not.
It says it's hilarious, but not on purpose. On the top, it says one of the worst sci-fi movies since Ed Wood's Plan 9 from Outer Space.
It wishes
hilariously
it was that.
bad
It wished
sci-fi
it, yeah.
page. Damn funny opinions. There's actually something called Opinions. EPINOINOS.
Calgon.
It's enjoyable. It's not.
Yeah, it's
Plan
just
9 from Outer Space
crappy.
without any commentary is almost unwatchable.
Yeah.
All right. Here's
I've
the
seen it
for
without
Brian Austin Green and Found and Lost, or Lost and Found, or something.
What's she after?
My guess is word spreading fast on the Modern Foods buyout.
Now, her off.
She's been waiting almost an hour, Sean. This is not the time for bad press.
You're CEO of one of America's leading franchises, and yet you're trying to sell a company that you built from.
It's good. Remember?
Yes, I remember.
Why do I get the feeling that didn't go so well?
Don't let that sweet fool you. She's up to no good.
It's Alicia. I'll be by your place at 9. I can't wait to you. It's only been a week and it feels like forever. I miss you like crazy. Bye.
You, Sean. I'll be so without you.
You still have to me for the entire night. You still want me to say I love you, right?
Yeah, that's what I before. Just don't be so alright? Did she put you up to this?
Who?
The reporter, Elizabeth Carter. Did she you to put this here?
I know you, Sean.
That's the only funny part.
Brian Austin Green, what a fantastic actor.
It's hard to do the 2002 Filthy because the constant music.
Yeah.
It ruins the audio. So it's like, wait, what did they say? It's hard to hear. So I don't know if I'm going to do those anymore.
I want somebody to do a gag in a movie where the lady refuses to have sex with the guy until he takes the sheet and just drapes it gradually over his butthole. She won't finish the job until he absolutely does it and covers his butthole with the sheet perfectly.
Oh, that one thing I learned about Halloween season of the Witch: no nipple claws. I learned that.
But she shows her nipple.
No, she does not. There's no nipple in that movie. She shows vag. She doesn't show nipple.
Oh, I had the sense of the movie because she shows nipple. Trust me.
No, there's no nipple contract. It's in the special features.
Well,
Adam will back me up.
I'm going to watch it again and test that theory. We'll
it's on
back to that.
She says it. She says it on the special features.
I've never been more excited to watch a movie for this show than something that I already know that I love. I'm like, yeah, it's been a while since I watched this. You can watch it any time of the year and it's fun.
Happy Halloween.
Except I know that stupid song will be stuck in my head for at least a week now. So fuck. Silver Shamrock.
Stop it! Stop it!
Stop it!
You gotta stop it!
And he thinks that it stopped. He thinks there's a happy ending of that movie.
No,
Trace Atkins said that. No, I think he saved the day. I like to think
Tom
he saved
Atkins?
the day.
Yeah,
whatever.
I love Tom Atkins.
Tom Atkins.
He's good.
It's like
awesome.
The 70s and 80s could only produce a man like that, where they're like, he's in shape.
He's fine. I saw what he looked good.
He was the Nick Cage of that generation. Okay.
He was good.
Oh, great movie.
Thrill me.
I just like the fact that he hooks up with an nymphomaniac. It's just like, and she actually was. I read her bio. We'll get into that because I read her bio on IMDb. I guess she was like she fucked everybody. Warren Beatty,
and she was underage.
Yeah. Warren Beatty, Woody Allen. Like she has a whole career of banging celebrities.
I don't get the Woody Allen thing.
I don't either. Warren Beatty, absolutely.
Well, Warren Beatty makes way more sense than Woody Allen.
And Ned Beatty. Rest in peace.
I'd rather
Woody Allen gives
Beatty
me like
than
the
Woody
major creeps in the worst way.
Yeah, he is. He's creepo.
There's no Woody Allen movies in my collection. Yeah.
Granted, I do laugh. They are funny, but yeah, he's a different. I did like some of his movies though because he always plays with the Dostoevsky sort of riff on things, where like you get away with crime. It's like, how do you deal with getting away with murder? And you just kind of just like, I got away with it. Oh well, and you just move on with life, and you have no ramifications. He did that a few times. He did that with Match Point, and he does it in I think Manhattan, because Ed who was Bela Lugosi, the actor, Martin Landau. I think he's in it, and I think he in the story he kills his lover, and he gets away with it. And he's just like, everything's fine. It was like the best decision he made is killing his lover.
The only movie of his I want to watch that I haven't is Sleeper.
Yeah, Sleeper's
That's the
funny.
one that my dad likes. It's so, you know what Sleeper is? Have you seen the movie Idiocracy?
Yeah.
It's the exact same fucking movie.
So
same
it's funny
concept,
for
same
30
everything.
minutes, and then suddenly it's not. You know what I want to do? We talked about it before. Is our top 10 comedy movies.
That's hard to do.
Hard to do, but we can do it.
I think I can do it. Yeah,
I can do it. 10?
10.
No.
Yeah, I could do it.
All right.
I'm pretty sure I have 10 comedy movies in my collection. I don't know if you'll agree.
And we're
with them, but I don't give a shit.
and we're all very different too, except for I don't know, maybe me and Phoenix, but because Big Lebowski will be in our top 5 for sure.
Yeah. Well, do you want to add it on
won't be in
tomorrow
mine.
show? Do you want to add it on tomorrow?
All right, why not?
Yeah, we can do that.
Why not?
Yeah, I can do that.
We'll
Sure.
keep. I can't remember if we'll talk too much about the pre-show episode, so get through that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
okay.
It's kind of a backup in case we watch a really boring episode of an anthology show, because that never happens on this channel.
Never.
Tomorrow's Creep Show, so
Creep Show should be good.
Yeah, no, I know which one you're watching. I've seen it. I will totally watch it again because it's pretty good. Yeah.
well, you're gonna have to. So
Yep.
Yeah, so fuck you.
fuck you.
It's a good
Adam.
fucking show. It's a good show.
You and your Jews shirt. Always with the racist shirts.
Juice.
I pronounce A's differently. I'm sorry. I want to see it where it's Jews and the shark has a yarmulke on.
I'm pretty sure somebody's already done that.
Yeah, or it's a.
And I'm pretty sure if you look that up on the internet, the fucking Gestapo comes and beats your door down and drags you out. So
writing Jaws poster, but it says Jews.
oh, you're actually
There's
oh
so
you're
many
doing
of
this.
them.
We're doing
So
this
many.
live. Okay, fuck it, we'll do it live. We'll do it live. I'll write it. We'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
Hold on, watch this. There's a bagel. He's got a bagel in his mouth.
Oh Jesus Christ! I knew
Hello.
Dick was gonna laugh at that one.
Hello, how are you? Hello, I have a problem.
Yeah,
we need a bigger boat.
There's Hitler in a tiny boat.
Wow. That's funny.
Jesus Christ!
That's funny.
Holy shit! Someone drew a dick over it. Okay. Oh, here we go.
Oof.
Someone went the other way with this, where they're hoping Jews die, where it's Hitler as the shark.
Oh my god.
That one just feels like a. I'm gonna go ahead and scrub this from my search.
Yeah, you might want to.
Even though today I looked up.
You might want to move at this point.
Here's my search history just today.
Oh God,
Jews.
you're gonna share this with us?
And the other one is gay bar exterior, gay bar PNG. I wanted just the gay bar so I could put it in there.
Yeah,
and,
for the
gay bar, but the outside, doing different variations of that because I couldn't find the picture I was looking for.
I'm sure that gave you some interesting results that I don't want to hear about.
I got a lot of dudes kissing on the inside of gay bars, and I'm like, I typed exterior. Why is this? I was less offended that they're kissing and more offended that it was the interior. I'm like, I typed exterior. Why am I seeing the inside? Whatever. I had to make my filthy twat zone, you know?
You gotta do these things.
You know how many times I've looked up dildos? Images of dildos on Google.
Do you have like an Amazon wish list of all your favorite ones saved?
I have a large hard drive and a even larger dildo collection in there.
All glass, different colors.
Hold on, let me try something. I want to go to my entire studio hard drive and type in the word dildo and see how many things pop up.
Oh Jesus!
555,000.
This is just my studio drive. Okay. Let me share screen while it's loading because this is funny. All right, it's loading. Is it done? That's it.
Yeah, there you go. You got 4 of them.
This was the
Oh
other
yeah,
day.
see, you're all set up for Pride Day. There you go.
This was the one that me and Jansen used when we were doing our hands, and I had the dildo going from one hand to the other. And then the black one is just from American, I believe.
That's just for us, just for fun.
Yeah.
Because once you go black,
you always get cracked.
Stuck inside you, and you're done.
That's right.
None of that rhymed.
I wasn't going for rhymes. I was going for truth. All right. Let's be done with this. Night Gallery. Well, I guess I'll say that first. Night Gallery, don't like you. Still don't like you. This episode did not help me or sway me in any direction. It just kept me in the don't like you lane. Adam seemed to like this more, so I guess, Adam, you want to give your score first?
Yeah, I'd give this one a 7. I liked it. It's one of the better ones that I've seen. It doesn't make me commit to the show. There's still some bad things about it, but I think I really liked the premise of it. The execution was flawed, but it's definitely not the worst episode I've seen. So far, it's the best one I've seen, which is kind of sad, but that's the truth.
Dick?
5. Boring. I was bored. So bored. Bored. It fine, and I figured out the ending. It was like, okay, he's Mr. Freeze. I get it. It's like, okay.
Everybody chill.
Chill. I had other people talk during the movie.
Do you guys want to guess my score?
What killed the dinosaurs? Ice Age.
Yeah.
The Back of the Bird.
Yeah, I give it a 4.
Yeah.
So combined with my 2 for Quoth the Raven, this episode now has a 3, having yet to see Camera Obscura, the B part of the episode. I hated the first 5 to 7 minutes of it. I despised it. And then it got to the story and I was fine. Didn't love it. I felt it was a little too simple. Nothing really happening. And it was so obvious what they're hinting at. The only thing that was kind of lingering for me, I'm like, I feel like she might kill him or have something against him based on whatever he did to her dad. I thought there's going to be more behind that. Then
There's not really any conflict here, is there?
I remember there's H.P. Lovecraft, so there's probably nothing going on there.
No.
So when the end came out, I was like, oh, okay. But 4 is not a horrible score for me, It's not a 2 or 1.
I saw the middle episode of this episode. You would have hated it.
Oh, God. It has a 7.9 on IMDb, this episode with 3 stories.
Suck. The ending is basically he's trapped in some kind of camera world. Stupid.
Oh, great.
It's like he gets trapped. He goes, no! He gets trapped.
Why do you have to ruin things for us?
You'll forget.
We told you don't do spoilers for us.
You're going to forget.
So now, as if we were looking forward to it to begin with, now we really got nothing to look forward to. Now we don't even have to watch it. We can just review it now. Oh, well.
This is part of the reason I made all the posters for this show at the very beginning. When I'm like, all right, we're going to do this. I made all the posters so I have time to forget what I saw when I'm skimming through the episodes. So, and I had to do Inside Number 9 Season 6 today because I got all those episodes now. So I have every single episode, which I'm very excited about. But I had to skim, and I got done today, so I'm not going to pick an episode 6 or season 6 episode for a while. So I have time to forget. I didn't really see anything, but I had to skim through. I put all of our faces on there. But what I'm going to do from now on that show, we'll talk about it now because fuck it, is whoever picks the episode, their face is getting put on that poster.
Okay.
Interesting.
I figured it's fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well, this show, I made everything in advance, so they're all done. So there's nothing for me to do now. But with that show, it's ongoing. And so, Adam, you're on your X-Files episode. I already made that poster. I got it downloaded, so we got that to watch.
Cool. Humbug. Yeah, looking forward to that.
Tomorrow on the live stream, so youtube.com/Loitering in Wonderland. Subscribe, rate, and tomorrow we're doing a anthology, LIW Anthology Series Review, episode 57, Creep Show 205, Night of the Living Late Show, with Justin Long. He's not going to be here. He's just in the episode. Although
he's going to be here.
Then we're doing LIW John Carpenter Review, episode 18, Dick Cho's Halloween 3, Season of the Witch, 1982.
Good choice.
It's a fun movie. I like how we skipped Halloween 1 and 2 and just went right to 3. Because
fuck it, go to 3. Why
right?
not? Hey,
Why not?
I'm all for it. Yeah.
I am too. I'm so excited for tomorrow. It's been a while since I've been excited for a John Carpenter episode.
Yeah.
Because it was like, I don't know, some movies I'm like, whatever. But Body Bags I wasn't excited about, but I'm glad I watched it because I liked it. It was fun.
Yeah.
But this episode, I know I've seen this movie and I want to watch it again.
Mm-hmm. Good times.
Yeah, so check those out on LIW Studio or Loitering Wonderland on YouTube, LIWstudios.com as well. See the live schedule on there. You can also see other podcasts and videos that we do. Tuesday nights are Twilight Zone like this, and Wednesday nights are either an anthology series and then either a John Carpenter, John Frankenheimer, or Nick Cage movie. We're alternating. That's it for me, Adam.
RaidersLostFlix.com. I'm not really doing anything right now other than advertising stuff for Phoenix. So I pretty much put all my projects and shows and stuff on hold for a while. I'll get back to it at some point. I got, once the Expanse starts up again, and we're still working on the Orville. So check that out. And also on Twitter, Raiders_OTLF.
Dick, are you masturbating?
Yeah.
He looked like he was beating off. Yeah.
Peyton. Idiocracy.
Oh, Peyton, leave me alone. I'm Peyton.
No way, Peyton.
No, I'm writing my list for top comedies. I'm going through all the movies out there.
Did you guys ever wonder if Justin Long set out trying to be a porno name? Because that would be a perfect fucking porno name.
I heard a story about Justin Long. I don't know if it's true, but I heard interesting story about his whole career and how it didn't work out for him.
It's still working out.
Huh.
It's still working. What are you talking about?
Kind
Yeah,
of.
he's still working. It's not like A-list, but he's still working.
They wanted him to be like the next big thing. It didn't quite happen.
Well, look at him.
Probably the parts they kept giving him the same fucking. He's played the same part in every fucking movie.
I like Justin
He's always
Long.
the nerd.
I am a fan of Justin Long.
Yeah.
But he's not going to be that guy, like Brad Pitt or something. No. Anyway, Dick, plugs. You want to plug your book on Amazon? Your books?
I don't got The Stand. We're doing The Stand right now.
Okay. Yeah, we need to do those. Sorry, this last week I have been busy. Adam and I do the Orville, and Dick and I do The Stand. We are going to get back to both of those hopefully this week.
It's a pain. It's like stepping on a fucking nail on the floor.
Yeah, this past week has been weird with the UFC stuff, and then watching Jansen's house with his fucking terrorizing puppies that he has. Oh my god, those dogs. He has 2 puppies essentially. Holy shit. So much poop.
Oh.
Did you take your dogs over there and just have them fucking go at it? Like just
no, because my dogs are
terrorize?
old. They're like 7 or 8, so I didn't want to put them on puppies because there'd be some fights.
Yeah, old dogs around puppies is never a good mix.
So they're like, fuck off. Even though
the
those
dogs are like,
fuck off. All right, guys, let's get out of here. So next week on the podcast, we're doing 2002 Twilight Zone 112 Harsh Mistress and Night Gallery 222A The Caterpillar, which just sounds fantastic. I have still yet to hear back from Frank. He has not said a word about this, so I assume he's dead. He could be.
Rest in peace, Frank. You would have really enjoyed the GIF image that I found today.
Play it again.
Banzai!
Boy!
Banzai! Banzai!
All right.
Once more. Banzai! All right.
So, Night Gallery? No.
Thanks for the
Everyone on
memories.
Twitter, I appreciate your input. One person was just honest saying I loved it as a kid. That's the most honest response I could have gotten. Which I still agree with it all. Fuck nostalgia. You're wrong. You're a kid. You're an idiot.
What's worse though is seriously a bunch of bad puns in a really lame episode, or this really bad gothic horror thing and
gothic horror,
a really bad episode. Gothic horror for sure. Is this going to make us go back to Tales from the Crypt?
You know how I feel about gothic horror.
Yeah,
bad puns and bad Tales from the Crypt just makes me go, oh no, again. Gothic horror, I'm just like, fucking end. Fuck you. It's not scary, not spooky.
Make sure you send all of your copies of Dark Shadows to Phoenix at PH.
Exactly.
As well as the Hammer Horror collection.
Hammer Horror I didn't mind.
Yeah.
Hammer Horror is a masterpiece compared to Night Gallery.
Yeah.
We only did the one episode, but I enjoyed that one. It wasn't great, but it was what it was. It was fine.
I don't imagine you sitting around watching a bunch of smutty Jess Franco vampire porno movies
No.
from the 70s. Yeah.
Adam and I, we clearly have different taste in women. You shared the woman on Bill Bob, and I thought that was a dude. I legit was like, oh,
She's nice. Leave her alone.
I'm not being mean to her.
Leave him alone.
I literally thought that was a man.
Leave him alone. His dick would survive the fury of a hurricane.
Hurricane.
Molded by it. All right, let's get out of here. Until next time, in the meantime, I'm Phoenix West.
Adam Wilcox.
Dick.
Anyone want to know the scream that the lady does in this episode? Thank you.
That's
like
awful.
6 is way too tolerable.
Yeah, I know. Exactly.
Only Adam, you gotta do it for
Wait, let me just do the red brown screen. Ah!
My grandma daughter.
Ah!
I like
Hello,
that
grandma daughter.
he goes, ah! Yeah! All right, done. Did the line, now jump. Like you thought they were going to cut the same shot.
I think that's why I laughed so hard watching that is they didn't really have to make any jokes in that episode. They spent most time just fucking laughing at it like they're high as fuck while they're watching it.
Yeah.
Just laughing at the fucking delivery.
She's
and
dead.
shit.
You know that they're real life married, right? Grandma, daughter, and Reb are married. They're real couple.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
Just
Yeah,
like
that's-
MC3K.
yeah.
Mike and
She was terrible. She was so terrible. Her name was even Leah. I'm like, are you even fucking trying with this shit? You named her Leah. You named your character Leah in the same year that Star Wars came out. What the fuck is wrong with you?
the same year? Oh, it sounds like a decade later.
Pretty close, man. I think Return of the
that was
Jedi
like-
was.
That was 80s as fuck. Are you kidding me?
83
Yeah.
is Jedi.
That's like 87,
Well,
I
this
think.
is when was
86. 86.
When was
I'm
Space
gonna
Mutiny?
guess
Space Mutiny
86.
I'd say
I'm gonna
87.
guess.
I'm looking at it right
Do you
now.
think
Hold on.
people are just gonna forget about this shit? Oh god.
88.
Wow.
Really? Wow, it doesn't look like 88. It looks like it was shot in 83. It's awful.
Well, I think it was shot in 85 and they didn't release it until 88.
Yeah. They released it. They dug it up out of fucking sewer pipe somewhere and released it.
That movie was 80s as fuck. You remember like their weird club where they're all
The,
dancing?
the hula hoop. The hula hoop shit.
The space drinks.
Oh god. This is my favorite episode of Mystery Science ever.
So
oh
long,
my god, so
citizen.
good. Bye.
Oh man. Do you guys want to do that tomorrow or next week when we have Birdman of Alcatraz?
Oh, yeah.
It's up to you guys.
Yeah, whatever.
I'm down with whatever you guys want to do. I can go either way. I don't really care.
Ooh.
I'll go your way, baby.
Whoa.
All right, we can do it tomorrow.
Are you going to go my way?
We'll see how
What you
everyone has
really want to know is...
how we have our list together tomorrow and see how everyone is. Then we'll do it.
Yeah.
You could always just put on the back burner, like, if what we watch tomorrow is so amazingly bad, we have nothing to say, like, oh, let's just do this, you know?
Yeah. What are we watching tomorrow? Creep Show?
Creep Show. So it is.
Oh, that'll be good. It'll be fun.
Oh, yeah, never mind. Creep Show's good. So, yeah, maybe